Hello and welcome to Waffly Bollox, the wrestling podcast that loves to see a man cry. I'm Sarah, aka Awfully Waffly, and my co-host is MJ, aka Wrassletrash.
Hiya! You're right.
Hiya. I'm okay. How are you?
I'm not so bad. Not so bad.
It feels like it's been about 100 years.
It has. It feels like it's because since we've done like a proper episode, because like we had our interview with lovely Sarah, but we don't get to chat much when we do interview episodes because we kind of just
we
go.
have to pretend. We have to pretend to be professional.
Yeah.
Not sure why, considering we never do any other time. So we got fucking loads of wrestling to talk about.
We do. There has been so much wrestling.
So it won't stop. It's too much. It might be too much. Because last weekend, on Saturday, was Rev Pro and CMLL's Fantasticamania, which was 2 3-hour shows in Wolverhampton. And I went to both because I wanted to see Hechicero and all the other guys.
Hey.
And that was really fun. It was really fun. And I got to be in a big Mystico sing-along, and that was delightful.
Did everyone know the word? Well, I'm assuming some people knew the words.
Some people knew the words. Amira knew the words. There was a guy sitting a few seats down who was like on his feet and leading a sing-along even after the music had stopped playing, like kept it going. It was amazing.
Amazing.
Enjoyed that a lot.
Love that.
Yeah.
Love that.
Love that. Loved it. It's good.
We were going, we're going to have to learn the words for Forbidden Door. And then there was no Mystico on Forbidden Door, was there?
No.
So, yeah.
No. Didn't have to.
No.
But now I've seen him, so that was exciting. And I saw lots of guys I didn't know before, like Defunto, who's like a zombie guy, and Felino Jr., who's a cat. I like those guys. That's fun. He's like Mascara Dorada and Titan and Mystico Hechicero and a load more that I will definitely forget. Ultimo Guerrero. Bunch of guys. And then, like, they were mixing up with our guys. Like, there's a really, really fun match with Will Caven, True and Lacey against Michael Oku, Mystico and Mascara Dorada, which definitely feels like the one team is massively overpowered.
Yeah.
And the other
Just
one
a little
is
bit.
really not. But it's really, really fun. I thought it was just going to be like a horrendous squash, but actually just super delightful. Just really fun.
Aww.
I had a great time. And the main event being Oku versus Mystico was great.
Wow.
And like, you can't argue with that, can you?
You can't argue with that.
I got to see our mate Chris Ridgway fighting Hechicero.
Oh, I bet that was really good as well. I need to catch up because this week has just been basically catching up with all the wrestling, and I still have more to catch up with.
It doesn't stop. Like, I've not watched any Ring of Honor for 2 weeks, and I really need to.
Yeah, same.
And then the guys from North Wrestling were on Dragon's Den last night, so I watched that hoping that they would get given a load of money, but they didn't.
Boo! But I knew they were going to be on it, and I wasn't sure how it was going to go because, like, the people on Dragon's Den, I don't think they're going to get it.
They're horrible. They're horrible. Like, I don't know who any of them are, but like the older woman was talking about she runs a load of holiday resorts and they used to book wrestling. So does she run Butlins? I don't know.
I think they do. Yeah, it's Deborah Meaden, isn't it?
Yes,
yeah.
yes,
She
yes.
used to run some kind of holiday camp. It was either like Butlins or like Haven or Pontins or something like that. Like, it was one of them.
Well, she was talking about, we used to have wrestling, but then the audience dwindled, and I just think it's old-fashioned and nobody wants it anymore.
Lies.
And then one of the guys started talking about The Rock and how, like, it's not about the wrestling promotion, it's about having a star. Like, I don't even know what shows The Rock is on, but if The Rock is wrestling, I would want to watch it. And it's like, well, you obviously don't, because
Yeah, you clearly don't.
you don't know what you're talking about. Unfortunately, I think the mistake that Andrew Bowers made when he was talking to them, he's the owner of North, was they were asking about, like, who's the biggest star in the UK, and he kind of said, well, they have to go to America to go to WWE or AEW to become huge stars. And so they were like, oh, right, so there's basically no market in the UK and there's no point, so we won't invest.
No, that's, yeah. I think I get what he was saying, but I think maybe
no, I do as well.
He needed to word that better.
Brutal. But also, like, there's no British wrestling on TV, so you're not going to get to that mega crossover fame. I don't know.
Unfortunately,
I just felt really bad for them. But North is great, so go, I don't know, give him some money.
Go give North some money. We can invest in it with people power.
Loads of money.
God damn it.
Yeah. If we just find 60,000 people to chip in a quid.
We could do that. We can figure that out, maybe.
I don't think we can get to 60,000 people. Well, never mind. It's a good idea. And then they dropped the Hangman little documentary thing this week.
Oh, that was so nice.
It
was so lovely.
I just don't understand what's taken them so long to get that, because it was All In. Like, what?
Yeah.
What have you been doing? What's taking you so long to edit it?
They couldn't drop it before All In because it was like concluded with the
but they could drop it
thing, but
after All In.
They could have. I feel like maybe a few weeks
We've
after
had
All In might have been a good time to drop
Forbidden
it.
Door, All Out, WrestleDream in the meantime. Anyway, but yeah, so cute. It was lovely. He did cry on at least 5 separate occasions in that documentary.
Oh, bless it. He was like, all that weekend, that whole weekend, apparently, he had been sort of bursting into tears at nothing. Because he was saying on the press conference, like the press scrum. So, I think it was an emotional weekend for him, bless him.
And then he was crying about Owen Hart and Jeff Jarrett and his family.
By heart. That was so sweet. Oh,
it was.
It was like, why is Jeff Jarrett getting me verklempt on fucking Friday afternoon or whatever it was?
But, I enjoyed the section where he just identified a bunch of plants.
Yeah, that was good.
I like the bit
I could watch a whole half hour of that. To be fair, I was like, I can't wait for a whole half-hour thing of Hangman naming plants.
That'd be great. I enjoyed where the filmmakers told him to just walk across this giant field so they could get this like really dramatic drone shot of him in the middle of a field. And then they were like, we've lost him. He's just kept walking and we don't know where he is. That's quite good. And then he made friends with some cows. So yeah, lovely stuff.
That was so cute. Very cute. It's a very sweet documentary with the cows and the Hangman and everything. Yeah.
It's just weird that it just felt like it was from 100 years ago, even though it was just from a couple of months ago. It's just like, I don't know what's taking them so long. And then Orange Cassidy was on the Casuals podcast, and that was very sweet as well. I don't know if you've had a chance to watch it yet, but that's really fun.
Not yet, no.
The whole thing is like, because the interviewer's kind of going, I hate interviewing wrestlers because I never know if I can talk out of kayfabe. And he was just being like, there is no kayfabe, there's no such thing. I'm just me. It's like, no, you lying little git. There's a story about him meeting a dad who's like, I could never bond with my 3 daughters and they hate wrestling, but then they saw you, and then like revealing that he has 3 little girls dressed up as Orange Cassidy behind him. And Orange Cassidy just being like, I needed to know this is the most important thing. It's like, I love you.
That's so cute.
Yeah, it's very cute. Yeah,
it does help that Orange is the easiest person to cosplay as. Like,
yes. Yeah. But, delightful.
Amazing.
And standard Orange Cassidy, when he's trying to explain the difference between a pile driver and a tombstone pile driver, and basically just says, like, for a tombstone, you get your opponent into 69 position and then just got himself into a fit of giggles. And it's just like, this is all I want from my wrestlers.
He is a child. Bless his heart.
Just love him.
I love it.
I feel a bit like maybe I've said before that like being a Hangman fan is kind of like playing on easy mode because gives you so much to work with. But now I'm like, but also Orange Cassidy is same, isn't it? It's like it's very very easy to get drawn into him. So
yeah. I think we're very lucky in that a lot of our faves are sort of big on law drops and like sort of they do. There's like Orange and Hangman and like a lot of our faves, like Kenny as well. I think just they give you so much to work with, and the books as well. Like it's like little callbacks and things, and they're all of the kind of same mindset in that respect. I think a lot of them, like especially like the originals of AEW, like they just drop little bits all the time to keep you going.
Yeah. And they like to do media, which we like.
We also like that, yeah.
So we have a whole entire pay-per-view to get through today. So let's see how this better limber up, do your stretches, do your vocal warm-ups.
Yeah, everyone make sure you've got your snacks and
la,
your
la,
treats.
la, la, la.
La, 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 la.
Tell neither of us actually knows how to do vocal exercises. Anyway, so this time again, they did the same thing they did with the last pay-per-view, which is that there was a tailgate brawl and also a 0 hour running concurrently, two separate entities.
Yes. I have not watched 0 hour at all.
Nor have I.
Because I watched the tailgate brawl.
It's like, no, we figured it out now. That's the one that's just chatting and got nothing in it. We watched the one that's got action.
Yeah.
So it started with tailgate brawl started with Death Riders versus the Conglomeration and Roderick Strong, which is a crazy match to start with. Like, hello.
Yeah, started out hot. Like, fucking hell.
Like, people haven't even got into the building yet. What's happening? God, how fucking gutted would you be?
Yeah, like if you were a fan of any of those guys, yeah, and got there late.
Terrible.
They
did this like thing of kind of scanning the camera over the Death Riders as they prepared to make their entrance. And it's the same thing that Pac did on a previous one, where he just starts off like sitting down with his head hanging down. And for some reason, I just find it really funny. I'm just like, this is not the time to be sitting down. We gotta go.
You've got things to do, Pac. Why are you having a little sit down?
What are you doing? Wouldn't you sit down? That's it. Hours will pass.
I don't think Pac's like us,
no,
you know.
I don't know. No, probably
I think
not.
he's quite happy to get up once he sat down.
Yeah. Hasn't got distracted
Whereas
by...
we're like, no, once you sat down, that's it then. No.
Yeah.
You've got to stay there.
Yeah. So we had Pac, Claudio, Daniel Garcia and Wheeler Yuta, and then the Conglomeration, who've got new graphics and new music, and they're all very, very adorable, except Roderick
so
Strong.
Great.
He's not.
So great.
Refuses to be in the Conglomeration for some reason because he hates Joy.
I kind of love it, though. I do kind of love it that he's just like, no, I'm not partaking in any of this silliness, because it'll be at some point he will be a silly man.
Maybe.
I mean, he clearly is a silly man.
Gotta wear him down.
They will wear him down and he will be a silly man one of these days, I swear. It's either that or he's going to join the Death Riders. I can't quite decide.
God. Yeah, maybe. So in this match we had, Roddy Strong and Orange Cassidy, Kyle O'Reilly and Tomohiro Ishii. And this was just a big, fun match with some surprisingly silly bits. And Daddy Magic telling Daniel Garcia to shove it up his ass at one point. I'm not sure what it was that he was shoving, but fair enough, to be honest. You tell him, Daddy Magic. He's been rubbish. He's a horrible, horrible boy.
Horrible boy. Horrible boy. There was someone conspiracy theorising this week whether Danny is like, has gone undercover in the Death Riders. I'm like, I think you're just trying to make that shot of...
oh, fucking hell. The end shot of WrestleDream last year.
WrestleDream, that was it, yeah.
No, I don't want to see that shot anymore. Like, we've hung so much on that fucking shot and it didn't mean anything. It didn't. It didn't mean nothing. We've got to let it go, guys. We've got to let it go. I'm going to go and find the final shot of every pay-per-view from the last year and insist that people make them mean something. Some of them probably do, but
a lot, yeah. Some of them definitely do, and then a lot of them, it's like, no, it was just an end shot. Yeah. It's fine.
I mean, Forbidden Door was probably just Will Ospreay being dead, wasn't it?
Pretty much, yeah.
Aww,
yeah.
Sad times.
Oh, dead now.
Don't know. No, we can't say that about him because we like him. It's only dead now if we don't like him.
He's alive. He is alive. I promise.
Yeah, he is. Yeah. So in the end, Danny distracted the referee, and then Yuta and then Pac took down Ishii, so they won. Horrible fuckers.
Do we think maybe because by the sounds of it, there is going to be 2 blood and guts matches on the Blood and Guts
Really?
show.
Oh,
yeah.
I didn't hear that. Ugh. Why? No, fuck off. I don't want that.
I'm sure it was an interview with Tony Khan where he was sort of talking around the subject. It sounded like there was going to be 2, but I mean, could be wrong. Maybe they won't.
I hope not, because if there is, the women's one will probably be half the fucking length.
Yeah.
And it feels like it would be like that they don't have the confidence in the women's one to work. And I do have the confidence in the women's division to make this fucking awesome. I don't think we need the men to get involved.
No.
Hey, don't they have enough? You have enough things, boys. Do something else.
I don't know if we've got any sort of feuds between the men that that kind of warrant a Blood and Guts yet. I mean, maybe, who knows? I mean, who knows what'll happen in the next few weeks.
We can't, no, because if we end up doing like Death Riders versus Team AEW again, I can't.
I don't think it'll be that. I was thinking like there was something that happened and that made me think, oh, maybe that's it. Oh yeah, no, it was the Conglomeration versus the Death Riders. But I was like, that doesn't seem like a big enough blood feud yet to make it a Blood and Guts.
Would you not put the Don Callis family in there and it'd be like Mark Briscoe on one side and the Don Callis family, and then I guess
that would also make sense. Yeah. Maybe it'll be that. I don't know. I get the feeling there's going to be 2 though at the minute. But I mean, hopefully I'll be wrong. But I feel like they're gonna.
I don't think I want that. I mean, I might have to eat my words. I don't think I want that. I just want a women's one, like a proper long women's blood. Yeah. Anyway, there. Well, I guess I will hold off getting angry about that until we know it's happening.
I mean, they do. They could give each match an hour because, like, they always struggle to figure out what they're going to do with the double ring that isn't a Blood and Guts match anyway. Like, why not just have 2 Blood and Guts matches in one?
But I think it's hard to pace that show then because, like,
yeah,
one Blood and Guts match ending is such a sort of big moment, and then you're like, and then we got to start again. I don't know. I feel like it would be weird. That would be weird thinking about it. Yeah,
I
don't know. Well, that's a Tony Khan problem to sort out.
Yes, it is.
Not for me.
As usual, Tony Khan can deal with it.
Yeah, absolutely. Then we had Eddie Kingston and Hook versus mystery opponents, and the mystery opponents turned out to be the Frat House, which, if I'd thought about it, I maybe could have guessed because it was going to be some kind of tag team from Ring of Honor, wasn't it?
Yeah. Of course. Because when do we ever see teams from Ring of Honor on AEW when they're about to get jobbed out to somebody?
Yep. Yeah, absolutely. And it wouldn't be the Infantry because they're champions at the moment, and I guess it could have been MXM, but nope, it was the Baby Boys.
Baby boys. Baby boys.
But I enjoyed Cole Carter's like face pulling when he got into the Red Rom. He did some very good face acting in that.
He did, didn't he? Bless him. I love those guys. They're so fun.
They
are. There's scope for it to become something more than like just guys who turn up and get the shit beaten out of them because it's funny.
Yeah.
It's like the little bits, the little vignettes they keep doing on Ring of Honor are really funny. I'm kind of enjoying them. But
I guess you would have to have put them on AEW to make it work, because the whole thing, that like fucking reveal that they are not an actual frat house and they're just having a party in like someone's back garden rather than having an actual frat house to party in was very, very funny. But
yeah,
that wasn't on AEW, so
no. Yeah, the joke's kind of lost on like anyone that doesn't watch Ring of Honor. But
We're not an actual frat house. We're grown men. Extremely funny joke. Anyway, I enjoyed that. I liked seeing them, and we will see them again later on this episode.
Yes, lots of baby boys on this episode.
Yeah. Then we cut to Big Boom, AJ, and Big Justice having a watch party, and this made me so happy. Like, could not have been happier that the watch party got interrupted by Trent Beretta and Rocky Romero beating the shit out of AJ.
Hooray!
In front of his son. Like, this feud between like the Costco guys and Trent and Rocky has been built better than some actual feuds.
Right? Like, I'm invested now.
They've done so much to work towards it. It makes me so happy. And then Greg's tweet that was just like something like flew to wherever, beat up a man in front of his child, flew home, a good day. It's like, yep.
Trent is having the best time getting to torment Big Justice at the minute. It's so funny.
He's so fucking good. Just stop injuring yourself, please. I need you back.
He kept making me laugh in the bit with I can't think if we've gone through. I think
it might have been on a lost episode.
Yeah. And it was the bit at Don's birthday party,
yes.
And Trent was overacting far too much when he was there going, I love you guys. Like,
he's also the only one sitting at the table clutching a knife, which is really weird. That whole bit was perfect. I really enjoyed that. Yeah, the Carter turning off the Takeshita video. Brilliant stuff.
He pressed the wrong button. It was an accident. He pressed the wrong button.
He didn't mean to. He was just trying to turn the volume up. He just wanted to hear what Takeshita had to say.
He did. He's a good boy.
Yes, something like that. And then we got our first women's match of the night, which was Willow Nightingale and Harley Cameron versus Megan Bain and Penelope Ford, which is a little sort of taster of what is to come in the women's tag league.
Yes.
Penelope came dressed as Harley Quinn and Megan as Poison Ivy, which was absolutely goddamn delightful and actually
so cool.
Made me feel slightly disappointed when Harley and Willow came out and they weren't in costume. Oh.
Same, I was like, what's Harley and Willow going to come out as? And they didn't come out as any.
No, they should.
Maybe they were saving it because there's Fright Night Dynamite on Wednesday, isn't there? So it could be that.
Maybe it would have been fun if that, because I know they're doing this whole DC tie-in thing at the moment. So it's like you could have been superheroes. Like, it would have been fun.
And you can do it and not get into trouble. I assume as well. Like,
well, as long as they're DC ones, yeah. The Faces won, so that was nice. We like our Babes of Wrath, as they are now officially called.
They have decided now that they are the Babes of Wrath, which is a great name. Lots of women's action on this pay-per-view, which I enjoyed a lot because like the women's matches were like some of my favourites of the whole show.
Absolutely.
So,
is this the first pay-per-view where we've had this many? Because it feels like having 3 on the main pay-per-view and 1 on the pre-show. That feels like...
I'm pretty sure it is.
It feels like a lot to somebody who's been fed crumbs for so long.
Yeah,
it's not a lot,
I am almost certain that is the most women's matches we've had on a pay-per-view so far.
Lovely stuff. The other thing that apparently they haven't done before is have a match that starts on the pre-show and kind of bleeds into the main show, which even like Tony Schiavone was making a big deal about, like, oh, this has never happened before. And I was thinking, well, it seems like quite an obvious thing to do now you've said it.
Yeah,
like,
it does.
If you want people to buy the show, be like, here's the start of the match. Oh, now you've got to hand over your credit card.
And then some people were being like, oh, it makes them look unprofessional. It's like, they did it on purpose.
Oh,
what are you talking about?
They 100% did it on purpose.
Oh,
but also
Jesus
but these are the same people that say things aren't realistic. And you're like, well, it's not realistic for every match to finish perfectly on time for the show to be a perfect 2 hours or whatever.
It's wrestling, for fuck's sake. Like...
Oh, God, I hate everyone. Okay.
Yeah, let's not go down that road.
Nope.
We'll just sit here ranting for half an hour.
Too much horror on the internet this week, and I don't want it. So yeah, this match was FTR versus Jet Speed. Kevin had little NASA pants. He's very cute. There was some kind of noise throughout which I couldn't identify, and then I think it was actually the pyro going off because the main show was starting.
Yeah, they did. They put the pyro for the start of the pay-per-view in the middle of the match.
That's fine. Whatever.
Yeah, because I got really confused because it sounded like the noise that the thing makes. It was that much, wasn't it? When the previews start and stuff, like when they show like a replay of a bit that happened in a match. Right. That weird kind of. But maybe it was the pyro. I don't know.
Yeah, I think it was. It sounded like the apocalypse, but I think it was just fireworks.
Yeah.
I mean, again, like, this was like a fun one because Jet Speed are always fun, and FTR are slightly more fun than they used to be. Now they have Stokely, and they did cheating, so I guess this will continue. Well, we know that this feud will continue because it's about to continue on Collision.
It's about to continue. Yeah. Oh, it was so fun though, and it was a really good match as well. Like I thought maybe Jet Speed would maybe win that one, but no, sadly, no.
They did naughty cheating. The one thing that I wasn't sure is it wasn't completely clear to me whether Dax knew that he had cheated to get him the win. Like, 'cause Stokely held Speedball's feet down so he couldn't kick out, and Dax got the win, but I wasn't sure if Dax knew in the moment that was happening or if he thought he legitimately won.
I don't think he did, but also I don't think he would care if he did know.
He looked a bit like grumpy about it, I thought. I don't know, maybe I'm reading too much into it.
I think that might just be
just got a grumpy face. Yeah.
He just permanently looks like a grumpy old man.
It could just be that, yeah. And then we were into the pay-per-view. Woo!
Woo! We sped through then.
Well, I kind of like this new format where the 0 hour chat is off somewhere else and we just get a really nice speedy pre-show that's just like match. Feels like an episode of Rampage or something. Just really like good stuff.
It's very that, isn't it? It's very Rampage vibes for sure.
Yeah, because usually it's fairly inconsequential matches or like big party matches, but it's just like nice, speedy, just breezes by that first hour.
And, you know, they do use it. I mean, because it's been on TV, because it's classed as like an episode of Collision.
Yeah.
They do stuff on there that kind of becomes relevant or will become relevant on the TV later. So, yeah, I'm all for it. It's good. I do wish there was a way to mix a bit of the 0 hour stuff in there with it, but, you know, it is what it is. I could always watch the
always go back and watch it.
Yeah. I'm glad I didn't end up missing the tailgate brawl this time, because like I ended up stuck watching like last pay-per-view at All Out. I ended up, because I accidentally watched 0 hour instead of the tailgate brawl, I ended up having to listen to some dude from fucking DraftKings, which is like don't want that.
No.
Don't want that.
I think because we're watching it on Triller, it's not as obvious what you spoke. Well, last time it wasn't because we hadn't got wise to their tricks, but it wasn't as obvious what you're supposed to watch, because I guess if you're watching it in the States, like you're watching the tailgate brawl, not 0 hour. Tailgate brawl is on TV, and then you switch into your pay-per-view.
It's just, I mean, it is partly because it is like I'm so used to just sticking 0 hour on this. Yeah. That's what I did. And then it was like, oh wait, I've just spent an hour watching completely the wrong thing. Oh no.
Yeah. It's when social media is handy, because you're like, hang on, I'm not watching the same thing as everyone else. What's happening?
Yeah, I should have looked. Because the thing is, the reason why I didn't look at my phone is because I had friend round at the time. So if I'd have checked my phone, it would have made sense.
Foiled. Instead, your friend's just like, who are these people you're watching?
Yeah, it's like, there's a lot of talking on this, isn't there? Like,
there's a lot of talking on the wrestling, yeah.
I was like, any minute now, the wrestling will start. No, it didn't.
No, that's upsetting. That is upsetting.
It was very upsetting. I was very upset. Oh well.
We learn now. We've learned now. We will not be fooled. We will not be fooled again.
Never.
So So we go into the pay-per-view. We start with Tony Schiavone having a little chat to Charlie Thez, who is the widow of Lou Thez, who I did not know who he was until the show, but I had to look him up because I know nothing about wrestling history. And the reason we had to set her up is because she would be involved in the match, which was fun.
That was really fun. I liked Charlie Thez. She was fun. She was clearly game for whatever was going to happen. Like, bless.
Yeah. So, yeah, we had Jamie Hayter versus Tekla, which they did a really good job setting this up because obviously we knew that the reason they had Tekla attack Jamie Hayter when she made one of her comebacks was because she wasn't ready to come back and she had to go off and be injured again. But they kind of made that the story. Like, she was ready to come back and then Tekla took her out because Tekla's so evil, so naughty, so horrible. Yeah, so that really worked as like a to give it kind of some heft. Like, she's really fucking annoyed about this.
Yeah, it does. I like when they sort of incorporate sort of problems that occur in real life. Yeah. They like incorporate it into the storyline. I appreciate it when they do that. It's very good.
They seem to do it really well with Tekla as well, because I think the whole thing about her attacking the president of Stardom and then being put on probation and stuff, all that stuff's really fun. And they brought that back up again. I enjoyed Tony saying that her time in Stardom ended when she attacked the president, which is unprecedented. And then Excalibur just went, unprecedented. It's like, well done.
Bless him.
Funny boy.
I love it when Excalibur just quietly says things to pop himself. Yeah.
I love Excalibur. He's so good. So the other thing to know about this match is that we know per Fightful that this was produced by one Charles Entertainment Taylor.
Hey! It was a banger as well. It was one of my favourites of the night. Loved it.
Yeah, and there's lots of like we said about the Charlie Thez stuff. So Jamie Hayter had got Tekla pushed up against the barrier in front of Charlie Thez, and she was kind of holding her hands so she couldn't move, so she got chopped by Jamie. And then Tekla went to kind of apologise and shake her hand later, and then was like, no. It's just really fun. It was just really cute. And I like how they're doing the whole thing of like, oh no, poor Charlie Thez. It's like, she was married to a wrestler. She knows full well. She's fully on board.
She did. It just seemed like she was having a lovely night out. Bless her.
It did. Yeah. I mean, how could you not? It was a fun thing to be involved in.
Yeah. Very good. This whole match was just so stiff. I thought it would be because it's these two, but it was just, it was so good. I think this is one of my favourites of the night, for sure.
I think there was just a lot of really showing off, like, serious athleticism, like, properly, like, look how fucking strong I am, like, by not just, like, I don't know, picking someone up, but, like, when... I'm gonna get all my moves wrong, but Tekla was doing her modified tarantula thing where she's like got her legs wrapped around Jamie and is hanging backwards off the rope, and then like Jamie just pulled her back up. It's like, how the fuck did you do that? Like, how?
I don't know.
How?
I don't know. I wish
I knew. And then equally Tekla, like, she somehow managed to, like, in the middle of a move, wrap herself around Jamie into some variation of an octopus hold where you're just like, how did you do that? Like, shouldn't you have just fallen on the floor? I don't understand.
I don't understand. They're so strong. And it was like when Tekla like got up to do her fuck you dive. I don't know the name of it, but that's what it is now. But the amount of speed she picked up, by the time she got to Jamie, she was just smacked into her like a train. It was ridiculous.
But every time she flips over in a fucking extreme Matrix backwards backbend thing and does a tarantula move, by the end of it, she's kind of like scuttling across the floor on her fingers and toes, and you're like, what? How are you doing that? That does not seem normal. Even when Jamie had her up to do a vertical suplex and like didn't throw her down fast enough, so Tekla somehow, like, without compromising being sort of vertical in the air using a core, kicking her legs downwards.
Yeah.
And like kneeing Jamie in the head. And you're like, what? How? What? How?
Crazy.
How?
She's
None of it
so
makes any
bendy.
sense.
She's so bendy. And I am here for her just doing spider shit all the time.
Yes.
Love that.
I don't think I'm ever going to get sick of it.
Never. Never. I love that she came out of like a tarantula nest at the top of the aisle as well when she came out. Like she was in like this sort of glass. Well, it wasn't glass, obviously, because there was no sides, but it had like, it looked like a spider tank where it was full of webs and she kind of just crawled out of it. It's so cool. So cool.
She's so spooky.
She's so spooky. I love her.
I don't understand how she works at all.
She's just so bendy. I don't know what I wouldn't give to be that bendy.
I know. She must have some kind of double jointed hypermobility something going on.
Didn't she, on AEW that she's got a bit of hypermobility.
But at the same time being like strong enough to kind of be completely in control of it. It's mad. I love it.
Yeah,
she's
the thing,
magic.
It's the control of it that's like, because I've got a bit of hypermobility in my hip, and all that is just my hip just pops out.
It's like I have no control over it. Yeah,
no,
exactly.
I'll be walking to the shops and my hip will just go whoop. So yeah, having that kind of control over it is insane to me completely.
I almost kind of want to see her fight Pac. Anyway, that won't happen. We won't be allowed that. Don't worry.
No, but that would be amazing. If someone, like, because we know it probably won't happen in AEW, but if someone else can set that up.
Yeah,
someone
make it happen. That would be great. Just the amount of, like, precision movement. It's wild. But yeah, this ended with a haterade and Jamie Hayter winning and Jamie Hayter's epic music playing.
I love it. I'm not tired of it yet.
No, never. And Queen Eminata coming in to give her a big hug, and then they could face off with the Sisters of Sin at the top of the ramp because we're doing tag stuff. And it's just really nice that so many of the women's stories all seem to feed into each other, and that like different people can interact and have different things going on, and it doesn't cause any problem. Like it just it feeds it into a more interesting way rather than like, I love it. Everything's going really well with the women in AEW.
Yeah. Everything kind of is flowing together very nicely, and they set up some good stuff as well, like on this pay-per-view as well, like for like the tag stuff going forward. So
we will get to that. But just send all the men on holiday for a bit. We don't need them. Anyway, I would give this 5 spiders.
Yes, 5 spiders.
I reckon.
5 spiders all day.
A heart rating of 5 spiders. We're off to a good start.
Doing well. We're doing well.
All our ratings make total sense. And then we're up to another banger of a match, which was a 500k match, Jurassic Express versus the Young Bucks. And we opened with yet another one of the awesome broke Bucks entrances, where their bank account and recent transactions were posted on the screen. And they're deranged. Like, they don't make any... It makes no sense. Like, it's like studying the screen cap, and it's like, suits and sneakers are like 62 grand. Pyro, music, 86. Round trip to Nashville only cost them like $1,000. That was fine. Boxing, Velcro wall, and wrestling. What does that mean? 49... What's that? And then there's like a huge sum of money spent on party, where I'm like, you guys don't drink. What have you been spending your money on?
I hadn't spotted that one. Just nondescript party. 53 grand on party.
Yeah. And one of the entries is just miscellaneous, and it's like, hang on, all of it, everything on here is miscellaneous. What are you talking about?
And they spent, how much did they spend? 100 grand on Horizon virtual reality, which was
what even is that? What even is that?
I have no idea. I'm assuming it's a thing, but it's probably some douchey thing like the fucking Cybertruck.
Yeah. Oh, I'm imagining it being like just like a Star Trek holodeck type thing.
Yeah.
But I don't think that exists. Maybe it does.
Maybe.
I don't know.
Who knows?
Who knows? And then, casino. But like, essentially, they had $32 in their bank.
Oh,
bless them.
Poor guys. They
needed all of that stuff.
It was like
all of those things completely necessary.
Fucking drill meme where it's like food, rent, and everything was all completely normal amounts, and then like $57,000 on candles. It was, please, someone help me budget this. My family is dying. Spent 53 grand on party. Please help.
But like, also, guys, I can't help but notice none of this is like shampoo or conditioner. I guess that could be under miscellaneous.
Yeah. Although I think Matt has said that he just uses whatever's in the shower and then his hair ends up looking like that. How dare he?
Do you think that's a lie, though?
I don't know, you know. I never know with these fuckers.
Kayfabe Matt doesn't care about his hair, but...
Kayfabe, brother.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's like, I just use whatever's in the shower, like, and your hair comes out like that, does it? You bastard.
I remember being very affronted by this, but now I'm like, no, I think it's just I think that's a lie. I think that's got to be a lie. These men spend so long on things like spray tans.
Yeah.
Surely.
They spend £57,000 on shampoo a year, and that's a shoot.
This man cannot be walking around with fucking...
Wash and go.
Pantene Pro. Yeah, fucking hell. Just Wash and Go doesn't even exist.
I don't think it's a thing anymore, no.
No.
Take 2 bottles into the shower. Not me.
What was going on in the past?
I don't know. The past is a crazy time.
What are we doing?
But there was a lot less fascists, so, you know, it swings around about, doesn't it? Nah, well, yeah, maybe they were just quieter.
We just didn't have websites to see them on.
Yeah.
No, let's not go down that hole. But speaking of... I can't say Lovecraft is a fascist. He was a racist. But Jack Perry had some Lovecraft in his intro for some reason. Don't know why. Just thought he'd drop in a bit of literary...
Just dropping literary knowledge on us in the middle of a pay-per-view.
Choose. You'd have thought he'd go for something from Frankenstein, but he didn't.
Or Jurassic Park.
Yeah. Oh, that would be fun. He could have had... Because Jurassic Park, I seem to remember, has like a lot of Ian Malcolm wanging on about physics and randomness. Anyway. Somebody in the crowd had a sign saying "Super kick a dinosaur, see what happens," and I thought that was very good.
That was a very good sign. Yeah, there was quite a few decent signs in the crowd, I thought.
And one of them got involved because Jack used it to smack Matt with. It's like a Jurassic Express fan sign that he used both sides and then gave it back to the woman, which was nice.
Yeah, that sign was sturdy as well. I don't know what material they used to make that sign, but it was sturdy.
Well, ever since that street fight where the fan sign was like reinforced with aluminium, they're like gonna make it hardcore.
I keep waiting for him to do that again. They're gonna wait until we least expect it.
What else happened in this match? It was just really fun. Like, these tag teams are both great tag teams, so it was just lots of standard Bucks being super synchronized and doing horrible boy stuff to each other, and Luchasaurus showing off that he is, as per somebody on commentary said, the most complete big man in the game, doing his moonsaults and everything else.
Hard to argue with that. Like, he's come back and he's been really, really good.
Yeah.
And
he doesn't talk, though, because he's a dinosaur.
Well, yes, this is true. But he's over as fuck. Like, people just go mental whenever he gets in the ring, which I love that for him. That's so cool. Like, we've just all collectively decided, like, yes, this man is a dinosaur and we love him. Like,
yeah. I think we should decide that. What's wrestling for if not to decide a man is a dinosaur and that's good?
Yeah, exactly. I'm here for it. I just love like that's the whole thing of wrestling is we just collectively decide that we believe a thing and we're fully like buying into it. It's great. I love it.
I think so. I think that is what is at the heart of wrestling, isn't it?
Yeah.
We're all deciding to believe in it.
Yeah.
So let's see what else we can believe.
Yeah. It's great. I just like it's like when the slow-mo spot in PWG and the whole crowd just went with it. Like there was no like instructions, there was no nothing. Everybody just went with it. And I love that about wrestling is like we just all collectively decide, yeah, all right, that's what we're doing.
Yeah, 100%. What else? Well, Jurassic Express were being a little bit naughty in this match, I think.
They were.
Because Luchasaurus was being quite bitey. And Jack was fucking around with the tag rope and like moving it to a different corner. And I don't really know what was going on with that. Because he took the turnbuckle cover off in another match. What's he doing? What's he up to?
He's a naughty boy. He's still a naughty boy.
He just can't leave it alone. He's just like, I need to fuck with this.
Yeah.
He spent so long at home, like, making knives and things that he just can't stop taking stuff apart.
I kind of love that. I love that they're not going full babyface with it. Because they weren't, I mean, they were bad boys for quite a while. And it's like they picked up some naughty tips along the way. Like, so everyone's cheering them now, but they're still going to do naughty shit. And I appreciate that.
Yeah. Well, something happened at the end of the match, which makes me wonder about that. But okay, so to the end, they pointed out in commentary that Jurassic Express have never beaten the Young Bucks before, but now they have. Because they managed to hit a countdown to extinction, and Jack pinned Matt and they won. And then they went and collected their money that was in a duffel bag, which is the best way for these money matches to play out. And I'm deeply entertained every time they do it. Like, I love a prop. I fucking love a prop. But it seemed like they were going to go and give the Bucks some of their winnings.
Yeah.
Like, they kind of went and reached out to them.
They did.
But that's a very good boy thing to do.
It was a very good
very
boy
considerate
thing to do. I do wonder if at some point, like, because the Bucks are, like, heading for, well, if they're not already there, they're, like, rock bottom at this point.
Yeah.
I wonder if we're going to get some kind of, like, elite mixture of the old and the new elite, potentially.
Oh, well, that is, again, a thought to come back to. But yeah, I think that maybe could be in the future. But unfortunately, Jack and the Bucks were not able to build any bridges because the Don Callis family, in this case Mark Davis, Josh Alexander and Lance Archers, came out to attack them.
Naughty boys.
And then they're just fucking horrible. Mark Davis, he's just come back to be a fucking dickhead. Like, we don't see him unless he's just stomping someone who's just had a match.
Yeah.
Or perhaps has a shoot broken leg.
Oh, what a time to come back. Poor guy.
Yeah. Well, get you some heat, innit? And we had a special guest appearance by Jeans Omega.
Jeans Omega!
Rescue.
He has returned. Oh, bless Jeans Omega. We love Jeans Omega.
Yeah. But yeah, he had a little quick conversation with the Bucks on the ramp that we couldn't hear, but seemed to be asking them, like, were they not gonna help Jack not be killed by the Don Callis family? And they were like, and walked off. So he had to go and save him.
They did look terribly guilty about it, though. So there's that.
As they should.
Yes. As they should. And I thought the BTE episode that came after was quite interesting as well.
Yeah, well, we'll put that later in the agenda.
Okay. We'll come back to that.
Would you like to give a heart rating to this match?
Is there a dinosaur? Is there a dinosaur emoji?
There probably is. At some point, we have to remember to put some hearts in our heart ratings.
We will put some heart ratings, but I want to give it 5 dinosaurs.
All right. 5 big dinosaurs. I'm sure there must be. There
has to be. I think there might be more than one, actually.
There is. Oh, there's at least 2, so that'll do. Okay. Good
Hooray.
stuff. We don't have to write to Unicode and pass to them.
The sign. This fan may have to go on the Gremlin report, but the sign that Jack used, I made a note of it because it made me laugh. It was like Jurassic Express on like a rainbow sparkly background with the text, "We are going to beat the piss out of you," which I thought was hilarious.
I put that in our notes for laters.
Good signs. Okay. Good signs.
Good stuff. Well done. Where is this? St. Louis?
St. Louis, yeah. Good crowd all night, I thought.
I'm not really sure where that is. I might have to look at a map.
Missouri.
I don't know where Missouri is.
It's in Missouri.
Oh, God. I need a emergency geography.
It's class. Down in the south somewhere.
Yeah, but the thing is, you say down in the south, but when you look at a map, the line of where the south is, like, it doesn't make any sense to me. Like, Kentucky's always way higher up, like, way further north.
Yeah.
Higher up. Fucking hell. I need remedial geography. It's always way further north than I think it is. Yeah, okay. And it's just sort of vaguely just north of Kentucky. Fine.
It's like where the Briscoes are from. That is way further north than I thought it was. It's like not that far from New York, and it was like, for some reason I thought it was in the south.
But then I think it's because America is too big. It's too large.
It is.
It doesn't make any sense.
No.
Stop.
How are we supposed to know where everything is? We live on an island.
Everything's an island if you go big enough.
True.
Anyway. Philosophy and geography. Anyway, what happened next? We had a Tornado Trios match for the #1 contenders for the AEW World Trios titles, aka the worst titles that we have, apart from the Ring of Honor. No, the Ring of Honor ones have redeemed themselves now because they're on Shane Taylor Promotions, aren't they?
Yes, as STP. Yeah, the Ring of Honor ones have been redeemed now.
Slightly.
But we need to do something with the trios titles in AEW, I think.
Hey, I hate trios titles. Just put them in the bin.
Bin them off.
Better melt them down and make more belts for women. The Hurt Syndicate versus the Demand, which is not in any way a match we've seen like 3 times in the last month. How many times have we done this match now?
I feel like it's more than that. I feel like it may not be more, but it feels like it's more than that.
I've definitely done it a lot. Just, I can't, and I don't care. Every time they do it, I'm like, I don't care. I'm sorry, I can't. I liked it when the Gates of Agony did the thing where they smashed the Hurt Syndicate through a table and then just looked really proud.
That was fun.
Did a little pose.
Yeah. That was probably the bit that stuck out the most for me. Like,
yeah, I've tried to watch this match twice, and that's the only bit I protect.
Yeah, it was fine. I'm not sure why we needed to do this many rematches and why they put the street fight in the middle.
No,
and
it
looks
doesn't make
like
any
they're
sense.
not dropping it either. It looks like it's carrying on. So it's like,
but what is the point? Like,
yeah,
there's nothing. I don't get it. I don't understand.
Like, there's title feuds that have had less matches than this. Like, what's going on? What are we doing?
It's like, we got to put these guys on the show where I guess they just fight each other. It's like, what?
Yeah, I mean, I guess. Like, there's really nothing else we could be doing with them? I don't know.
Surely there could be something, but no, we're not. At least it was like quite a short match and it was over and done with and we moved on.
Yeah.
That's about the best I have to say for that.
Pretty much, yeah. I mean, I'm just looking at my notes and I literally didn't make any. Like,
I'll check mine. I don't think I did. But I was taking notes on paper because I didn't want to look at my phone and get spoiled. Because I was watching it the next day. What did I write? Anything? No.
No.
Don't think so. I can't even find it. like, where is it? Did I even...
I went straight from the Bucks and Jurassic Express to the TNT match. So no, I did not. I did not.
I wrote about the table spot. That was it.
The table spot was fun. It's really annoying because I really like the Demand and I really like Shelton.
Yeah.
But I just don't. I don't see the point. Like, what are we doing? Like, what? I don't see the need to do this match this many times. Like,
no, maybe something will click eventually, but it does feel like with everything the Hurt Syndicate have done, it's just the same thing way more times than you need it to be, and then it just sort of fizzles out.
Yeah.
Like the same with the thumbs up down thing for MJF. It's just like, why did you do that so many times?
Yeah. For it to all just kind of fizzle away to nothing. Yeah, it's...
Yeah. Nah, not here for this.
No.
I mean, I don't even know what hearts to give this. Like 1? Like, no, that's maybe too mean, but maybe like 2.
Yeah.
It was just completely nothingy.
It was aggressively fine. It was aggressively fine.
It's aggressively forgettable.
Yeah. Ricochet did some cool shit, because he always does.
Yeah.
But that's just
Ricochet's good.
standard for Ricochet doing cool shit. You know,
yeah.
I don't know. I'm struggling with that. I don't fully understand the logic of doing it this many times and carrying it on.
Yeah, it's gotta end. Well, but the Hurt Syndicate won, and then they had their match against the Ops on Dynamite already. Like, at least we didn't build that one for the next pay-per-view, and then they lost.
Yeah.
So it's like, okay, now what?
I mean, the only thing I can think of is if they're gonna get another shot at the pay-per-view, which is...
Oh my God. Well, yeah, having just said everything they just do over and over again.
Yeah.
It could happen.
Yeah. I mean, I because the Demand cheated them out of the title shot on Dynamite. Well, not the title shot, but like cheated them out of the win on Dynamite. I wonder whether we're going to get the Ops versus the Hurt Syndicate at Full Gear. But then it's like, I'm struggling. No, because we can't do that, because they'll probably do...
Who cares?
Yeah,
Joe
and Hangman,
no.
so...
No, they won't. They won't do that again, will they?
They're clearly doing it again.
Aww.
But I'm not looking for it. Like, I hope Full Gear isn't going to be just full of rematches.
I'd just not watch it. No, that's harsh. We're not going to worry about things before they've happened.
No,
but
we're not getting in the kiln.
If we get two replays, I'm like, no, absolutely not. Speaking of replays, the TNT Championship title match, Kyle Fletcher versus Mark Briscoe, is the 5th match these two have had.
Yes, it is. Which is weird, because it's like, I don't especially have a problem with that either. Like,
Well,
I think maybe it's just the Hurt Syndicate.
but we keep saying, like, we just have this, like, crazy deep roster, and it's like, no, you will watch the same 10 guys in the same configuration.
Yeah.
Over and over. No, just fuck them off and give the time to women. How about we just don't do it?
Yeah.
And then we'll just have another women's match.
They do kind of want to watch
That's my solution to everything.
Because, like, I mean, because that's part of why I got fed up with WWE. It was that it was just endless rematches week after week after week, and it does get a bit boring after a while. I mean, that's the thing. The match quality is good. The match quality is fine, but it's like, I don't need to watch the same fight that many times, really.
No, because I think I either want to watch a match that's like, oh my God, imagine these two people fighting, like, that's completely new and exciting, or I want it to be a match that's furthering a story and has a really strong, like, emotional component, and I don't feel like I'm getting either of those things from these matchups. I think for me, this TNT match I could have lived without.
Yeah.
I think the main thing that saved it for me was Don Callis on commentary being really entertaining.
As always.
Like, these guys are both really good, but it's like, I don't need to see them fighting each other over and over and over and over. Like, they can fight someone else.
Yeah. Because that's the thing. I mean, there's so many people you could have challenging for the TNT. Thing is, I love Mark Briscoe. I love Chicken to Bits, but it's almost like, well, if you're not gonna have him finally overcome Kyle at some point, then what's the point? Like, why are we doing it over and over again?
But we are going to do it again.
Yeah. And thing is, though, even then, I don't have the confidence that Mark's going to win it. So it's like, what is the point in doing it that many times if in the end he doesn't?
Yeah, there really wouldn't be.
Come out victorious at the end of it, and it's like, I don't know.
No.
I mean, it was a great match. Don't get me wrong; it was fantastic. But I do sort of. I think they need to watch that a little bit. Like,
Yeah.
About repeating matches too many times in a very short space of time as well. It's like, because I had this problem with when they were doing Hangman and Swerve, to be honest. It was like, they've done that many matches so close together that it's like, I don't know. It just feels like he's spamming it slightly. Just slightly.
Yeah.
But at least they were all really great matches. I mean, there is that. Like, and the match quality is never the issue, though. This is the thing.
No, it isn't. But it's the storytelling element, I guess. Like you say, we need to be building to Mark finally overcoming, but it doesn't feel like we are. Maybe we are. Who knows? I don't know. I'm just thinking about like stuff like when it was the Elite versus Death Triangle Best of 7, and like that was just really fun because they just changed up the match format.
Yeah, that's the thing. It's like when it's just straight matches, like you've got to throw a couple of steps in there, I think, like just to spice it up a little bit. But yeah, like I say, if it's not going to end with Mark winning the title, then I don't know if there's any point in doing it this many times, I guess. Like,
I will forgive everything if Mark takes the title and then Kyle and Mark Davis bring back Aussie Open.
Oh, no.
But I don't think that's going to happen.
I would love that, though.
But I'd like it.
I would love that.
Everything I like isn't going to happen. No, right, okay. So notable Don Callis quotes from commentary. The two that I wrote down were, he's got Adonis DNA and you can't spell Adonis without Don.
That fucking killed me. He's such a silly man.
He's so good. And I used to think I wanted kids and then I had Kenny and Omega.
It just made it sound like he birthed Kenny somehow.
He did birth Kenny. He birthed all of them.
He's like a giant spider. That's what he is. And he just lays eggs with wrestlers in.
I want us to see more of Don Callis's mansion, and like we've said before, we want more like vignettes of the Don Callis family interacting with one another, so that we get a better sense of who each of them is and what they're doing and what their deal is and what they want and whether they like. I mean, we have done some of that stuff and we'll get to it, but yeah, I want everyone involved.
I want an entire separate like soap opera.
I just want a sitcom. I just want a weekly sitcom. And I want El Clon to get more involved in things because like teased him for so long and then we have him and I want him to do stuff. I know we're probably waiting. Are we going to wait for Hologram to come back? Do we have a timescale on that?
Didn't they say that he might be out for the rest of the year, or am I getting that mixed up with someone else's injury?
But even if he is, like, that's actually no reason not to have El Clon, like, run rampant in his absence.
Yeah.
And then when he gets back, it's like, I've got to take out this evil clone. Errors is so fun. I want us to see some fun stuff that he can do.
Yes, I would like to see him in the ring more, for sure.
Yeah. In the ring. He hasn't been in the ring at all, has he, yet?
No, I don't think.
I don't think so, no.
I don't think so.
No. I feel like I would remember.
Yeah.
But yeah, and also with the gimmick of like fucking up everyone's stuff, he could be like digitally messing with other people. I guess it's hard to do that when Orange Cassidy's busy messing up his own graphics, so it's unclear why that's happening.
Is it Clon or is it Orange Cassidy couldn't be asked waiting for it to render?
We'll never know. We'll never know. But yeah, there could be more fun here.
I do enjoy everything going glitchy when he appears and things. That's fun. Love that.
I want more.
More of it.
I want more.
Yeah.
How many hearts would we give this? How many hearts did we give it last time?
I think that's the thing. It was a solid match. Like the match itself was really, really good. So I can't rate it poorly, like just because they've done it too many times, really.
Well, you can, because this isn't a star rating, remember?
True. I think Three for me. 3 and a bit.
All right. 3.5?
3.5, yeah.
Oh, okay. And then we get to maybe my match of the night. Although I've got a few that I'm like, this is my match of the night and this is also my match of the night. I think ultimately this is my match of the night, and it is the Women's World Championship match, Chris Statlander versus Toni Storm.
Yes.
This is fucking incredible.
So good. So fucking good. These women are just insanely good. And I see, I'm a massive hypocrite because I'm like, I could watch them run that back quite happily. But this is the first time we've ever had it as a one-on-one. Yeah. So, you know, I think if we're gonna lean on the rematches, then they could have maybe run this back again. It doesn't look like we're going to, but you know, it was so good that I could stand to watch it at least another 2 times.
Yeah. The intros for this were amazing. I really, really love them. I don't think that I am a person that gets ASMR from sound or anything. Like, people tapping or whispering does nothing for me. But I swear to God, like, Chris Statlander's entrance made that kind of, like, shivery feeling go down the back of my head. I was like, oh my God, she's so fucking cool.
It was very cool. It was like a kind of, like, 60s B-movie space epic intro with, I think, Harley on the voiceover.
Yes. Yeah.
Because at first we were like, is that Tony? And then Harley sang, and then we were like, oh no, it's Harley.
Yeah. Well, yeah, because they both had really, really cool intros,
yes.
And they both had that, like, movie voiceover thing, but different genres.
Yes, and Tony's went a bit Lynchian with the flashing lights and stuff, which was very cool. And she looked like she'd been in a David Lynch film by the end of it. So,
oh, there was lots of fun stuff in this. I enjoyed commentary trying to explain what had happened when Chris maybe accidentally, like, just head-butted Tony in the crotch. like, what happened there? And Excalibur's like, inadvertent contact. Okay.
That's what we're calling it, apparently.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was, so good. So good. I can't say enough good things about the women's division at the minute. Like, they just, all of them are just doing such good work. Yeah. And I think the way they built this was far better than, like, how they built the men's world title match. Yeah,
for sure. Even though there was
the same amount of
possibly
time,
even less, same amount of time, but, like, possibly even less sort of reasoning for it.
Yeah.
Like, there was no particular, like, grudge, but over the last, like, sort of few episodes of Dynamite and Collision, before we got to the pay-per-view, it really felt super urgent. Like, yeah, these two are desperate to get their hands on each other.
Yeah,
it was good.
It was great. It was really great. I do enjoy how everything kind of just bleeds together now. Like, it's like there is a flow in the women's division. Like, it's, you don't think things are necessarily connected, but then it's like they do connect together in the end.
So fucking well. Yeah, this whole bit it was so good. In terms of this actual match, before we move on, the bit with Toni trying to get Stat into a Storm Zero, but Chris sort of catching herself and using her arms to push out of it was insane.
She's just so strong. She's so strong.
Yeah. But she's a hunk. Yeah.
She is.
Is area, I meant to look this up, is the area 451, is that the 450 splash? It must be.
Yes.
Like, it must be. That was good. She did the seatbelt pin that someone taught her, but it didn't work. So she could not use anything that a man had taught her. She had to use a Saturday Night Fever.
I love that.
And that's got so happy about that.
Such a nice little kind of touch to it, because like there was a lot made of the seatbelt pin in the last match, and it's like no, she won with her own move that she taught herself.
Yeah, fuck yeah. And just Toni screaming, just fucking kill me. Stat's thighs wrapped around her head, screaming for death. Oh my God, I love wrestling.
It's so good. It's so good. Toni is incredible. I am looking forward to, like, because I think I said a while ago, like, I'm looking forward to seeing what Tony we get after she loses the title. And at the minute, it's completely unhinged, which is great. Love that. But we shall see. We shall see where it goes from here. But yeah, they're doing such great work. And it's like, give all the women all the belts.
Yeah.
All of them.
Every woman gets a belt.
Yeah. It did set up some fun stuff for the women's tag tournament as well.
It did, yeah. This match and the next match that bled into each other then went on to build stuff. Like we're saying, everything flows together. It's really It's really hard to write on a schedule. And giving this match infinity spaceships, UFOs, rockets, whatever the emoji turns out to be. Because
some kind of space-going vehicle.
Some kind of, something alien-y, because Chris can be an alien and Luchasaurus can be a dinosaur and everything is
I'm
good.
so happy that we've got alien stat back. I am so delighted because, like, I didn't want them to get rid of it in the first place. Like, I was like, no, I like her being an alien. Why are we changing things? But now she's an alien again. Yay!
She is. She's got weird, like, metal face accessories all the time. And
I love a metal face accessory. I've been watching Dragula as well, and everyone's got metal face accessories on that, and I'm well into it. And it's like, why can't... This is my complaint. I was talking about this earlier in the week. Why, if we're going to be in a dystopia, why aren't we allowed to dress like cyberpunk lunatics yet? I think we should make that happen.
We are allowed. I think we're allowed.
Yeah, but you can't go around Tesco's with metal face jewellery on and people look at you funny.
Well,
only works
but they don't
if
stop
everybody's
you.
doing
But they
it.
don't stop you.
That is true. They don't stop you.
Yeah. Yeah. So, right. Oh, God. I don't know where I am. Yes. So, Chris and Tony were, like, celebrating the end of this match. Chris is being the coolest champion ever. Her new music is so fucking cool. And I loved her old music, but this is proper champion music.
It
and
is.
I love it.
It is.
And
It's
I hope she
triumphant.
never loses. Ever, ever, ever.
Never. No, she's got to be the forever world champ now.
Yeah, forever world champ. But while they were still in the ring, Mercedes Moné came out and she had the baby boys holding her belts. I love Mercedes Moné. She's just like, yes, men are here to serve me. And it's like, correct. Absolutely correct.
Absolutely correct. She is being such a ridiculous nonsense and I love it so much. I just love her too much. So she had been in Mexico defending her CMLL belt and hanging out backstage with Kanji, which I love. I can't wait until she's back in Rev Pro again. Anyway, she issued an open challenge and it was answered by the interim Ring of Honor World TV Champion, Mina Shirakawa. That was very funny. It's like, can you do that as an interim champ? Apparently.
Sure.
Apparently you can.
I mean, she is the champion. Like, she didn't win it off the previous champion. So they'd said that once Red Velvet is recovered, there will have to be a unification match.
Yes.
To decide, like, who's... So it's a real championship. There's just also another one floating about.
Yeah.
I think everybody wanted it to be Nyla answering this open call, and that would have been great. And it's a shame that it wasn't.
Yeah. That's annoying.
I also wanted it to be Hangman.
That would also be amazing.
That's my other agenda. Mercedes Hangman, give it to me.
Texas death!
Yeah. And all the belts are on the line.
Yes. All 12 of them. And Mercedes
and
wins.
Somehow they both win. And somehow they both win and both have all the belts. I don't know how that would work, but make it happen. So
book it.
Yes. Yeah. Now this is a banger as well because Mina's really fun in the ring and does lots of dancing and does lots of mockery and taunting, and Mercedes is great, and I love everything.
That's the thing. It wasn't.
I love everyone in this bar.
I was kind of expecting this to be maybe go a bit short, but it ended up being a really fucking good match. Like I was sort of expecting it to be like a 5-minute thing, and Mercedes just
like
does a sneaky and gets the belt. But no, they had a really fucking good match. And I think it's a testament to what Mercedes does, really. Because nearly everyone that I've seen her have a match with, they have a brilliant match. Like, every single time. With the exception of one.
With the one notable exception.
Yeah. And it's sort of like, it was interesting because my other half was a bit sort of leery when Mercedes first came in. It was basically like post-punk syndrome. That it was like, oh
but
God.
I think we were as well.
Yeah, totally. I was like, I don't know about these big names coming in. But she has proved us all completely fucking wrong. And it was like, some of my other half was saying, you know, he was like fully like, I was wrong. I was completely wrong about it. Like, the work that she's done has been so fucking good. And it's like, it's not like she doesn't put people over as well. Like, she is a master of making people look good in defeat as well, which I think is really important. That's like, it's one of those things that like Mox does it as well. Mox does it, Hangman does it. Like, you might lose against them, but you're not losing anything by losing, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
But sort of, he was saying, like, with Mercedes, he kind of puts her now in that category of like Emi, Sakura and Shida, where it's like, if you have a bad match with them, that is a you problem.
Yeah.
It isn't her fault. It's the opponent kind of thing, because she can have a good match with pretty much anybody. So it's like, yeah, if you have a bad match against Mercedes, then it's probably you, unfortunately.
Yeah. I mean, in my girl's defense, she probably shouldn't have come back that early. She had serious health issues, but yeah. Yes, but Mercedes might be showing a few signs of perhaps fatigue as a result of being now 12 belts, Monet.
12 belts, Monet, yeah.
Because
Ultimo
she had
Monet.
to cheat. She had to cheat. She tried to cheat by having her feet on the ropes, but the referee caught her. But then she stuck a thumb in Mina's eye and then pinned her and again had her feet on the ropes and got away with it. So
she acted it really well as well. Like, there was one point where she got like a 2.99999 on Mina, and Mina kicked out. And she just looked like she was losing her mind, like, because the thought of losing those belts is so unacceptable that she's just like, ah!
It's really hard to put myself back in the frame of mind to when Mercedes first came in, and I was like, I don't trust you, because I just love her now.
Yeah, she is brilliant, and I am so glad that she proved everybody wrong. And thing is, there's still some people who are talking shit, and they're wrong. They're just wrong. Like, I don't give a shit. If you don't see what she's doing and how it's benefited both AEW and women's wrestling as a whole, then you're beyond help, I think, at this point. I think you have just decided you don't like her and are dying on that hill against all evidence to the contrary. Because I think the thing is, with the sort of early on, it was just a case of, like I say, post-punk syndrome. Like, we were like, oh God, is someone new going to come in and they're a big name and they're going to be a diva? As it turns out, no, they're going to do a hell of a lot to elevate the women's division as a whole and women's wrestling as a whole. And I think, yeah, if you are still not understanding that or not seeing that, then that is entirely on you at this point, and you're just being willfully ignorant of the facts.
Yeah, just wrong.
Just wrong.
She's fucking amazing.
Yeah.
But yeah, she won. So the cynical part of my brain was like, oh no, another Ring of Honor title that won't be defended in Ring of Honor. And then I was like, but this is Mercedes. She'll show up at any promotion in the world, so she probably will go on Ring of Honor.
Yeah, I am fully expecting her versus Red Velvet on whatever next pay-per-view we have coming up soon.
Yeah, gotta be.
Yeah.
Gotta be. Lovely.
I don't know
Love
if it's
that.
the one at the end of the year or if there's another one in the meantime. Not sure.
God, I don't know. They've messed about with Ring of Honor pay-per-view schedule so much.
Yeah.
Well. And also I'm behind. Sorry, Ring of Honor, I love you. But yes, next she will be coming to challenge Chris Statlander at Full Gear.
She will. And that's a huge match as well. Like, I know we said this last time, but if it's gonna be a rerun of Joe versus Hangman, I think put the women at the main event.
Yeah.
Myself.
If they don't, that can absolutely get in the bin. But again, I'm not getting angry about things that haven't happened yet. I am giving this a solid 5 stars.
Yes.
Stars. Mercedes, you are a star. I love you. I love you. I love you. And then on Dynamite, she had a celebration segment, which was pure joy. Like, Mercedes is pure joy. I can't imagine not liking her. She's fucking amazing. And everyone who told me that she was great and I didn't believe you, I'm sorry, I was wrong. I thought she was going to be CM Punk,
we were
but
completely wrong.
She's an angel from heaven and we love her. So on Dynamite, there was a giant cake.
I'm always delighted when there's a cake in the ring. I'm like, yes, who's going in it?
Aww. And lots of boys holding the belts and the CEO music. But then, is it Minnie Monet?
Minnie Monet, yes.
Puppet Monet was doing the interview instead, and Harley under the table and making Renee do the dance. Renee in like one of my favourite outfits I've seen her in as well. Just excellent.
It was very
pink
Clueless coded, wasn't it? I loved it.
Yeah, that's what it was. I just couldn't take my eyes off it. But yes, Minnie Monet interrupted, and then Mercedes herself came out and
she was very
put the
angry
puppet in the cake.
She was very angry.
She did not like being usurped by a puppet. Put the puppet in the cake, which is very funny in itself. Just smashing a puppet into a cake is comedy.
I love the bit where Mercedes was like talking shit about Harley and going, oh, you've never done anything, you'll never be 12 belts, Harley, blah, blah, blah. And it was just like, and everyone was kind of like, oh, because it was like the puppet was acting.
So good.
So good.
So good. And then Stat popped out from under the table as well to attack Mercedes, and just, I was so full of joy.
It was so good. It was just the fact that like Stat just stood up and took Mercedes with her.
Yeah.
Like
God. I was just like, every episode of Dynamite that I've watched and not enjoyed has been worth it for this one segment. Just making me so fucking happy. And then it just continued because Athena had taken a load of pictures of Mercedes rampaging covered in cake backstage, and posted them on Twitter, and Mercedes replied to her saying, delete this, and then Athena posted an even more unhinged one of herself in the foreground, like grinning. Just so fucking good. Amazingness. Just everything is so fucking good.
And we now know that Mercedes and Athena are in the tag tournament, which is crazy. Like Speaking of overpowered teams, I kind of want that. I kind of want them to win.
If they win, I'll just be like, they can never lose.
They will never. Yeah, they're forever champs. So
let's skip out of order a little bit, because later on in the pay-per-view that we went backstage to Toni Storm, who was just sort of sitting catatonic on the floor.
Yes.
And Mina Shirakawa came to see her, and they were like, we lost everything. And Mina said, not everything, we still have each other. And indeed they do, because they also will be a tag team going into the tag team tournament.
Yeah. That bracket is so good. The tag bracket. I don't think I can even call it at the minute, like, who I think is going to be, like, I don't know who's going to win. It's great. I love it when I don't know who's going to win. Like,
yeah. No, I don't know. So to recap the tournament, we have Queen Aminata and Jamie Hayter versus the Sisters of Sin, which is Julia Hart and Sky Blue. We have the Babes of Wrath, Willow Nightingale and Harley Cameron versus... they don't have a team name yet, do they? Mercedes and Athena?
Not yet, no.
I think Athena was asking social media for some. And then we have Alex Windsor and Riho as a team versus Tony and Mina. Fucking hell. Like, who the fuck's going to win that?
I really don't know. I feel like Tony and Mina probably will, but I think that match is going to be amazing.
Yeah, and then the last one is Megan Bain and Penelope Ford versus Taija. Why can't I say this? Right, it's Taija. Yeah, I'm like, my brain wants to, because you look at it and go, it should be rhyme,
Taija.
but no, it doesn't. It should be Taija, but then I'm like, well, it isn't, but I can't. It's just short-circuited. Taija. So in theory, I'm like, well, I would like them to win because they're an established tag team. But then I'm like, to be fair to the women's division, there haven't been a lot of reasons for tag teams to form.
No.
So maybe we have to just allow them to be a little bit haphazard at the moment.
Yeah.
And see what happens. But this is so good.
It's so good. I'm really excited. Like, I think it starts next week. On Dynamite.
So not tonight, but yeah. Yay! Okay, well, good. I'm excited.
Yes.
I'm excited for this. Like, when they announce the Continental Classic, I'm going to be like, fuck it, I hate tournaments.
I'm really looking forward to the C2 as well. So that's going to be fun.
Boo. Boo. C2, bore off. As long as they keep giving me like Harley and Mercedes and Athena and Tony, then maybe, and Chris Statlander, then maybe I'll live.
You'll be fine. Thing is, I still maintain that the C2 last year was better because they inserted story stuff into it as well, and it was better for it.
No, it was still rubbish. Everything's rubbish.
I can't wait. I think it was C2 season.
Better than the first one, just because it wasn't immediately obvious that Eddie Kingston was going to win the whole thing.
That is that's the thing. That's the only thing with these sort of long tournaments is if you kind of can figure out who's going to win it right from the beginning. It's a bit like
it's like there's no fun here. I really try and turn that bit of my brain off. For this pay-per-view, I did do our friend Dan's prediction game, but I usually don't do predictions because I actively want to discourage my brain from trying to think about who's going to win before we get there. Yeah. Because I just want to be like, don't think about it. You'll ruin it for yourself. Don't do it.
Well, I'm glad I completely, because I ended up not being able to do it in the by the deadline Dan's prediction game. So at least one of us was in there
represented. Yeah, but I came second from last because I suck. So maybe predicting makes no fucking difference. What was I think maybe it was the wild card prediction. I guess maybe some people predicted what would happen at the end of the show, but let's get back to chronological order, which would be the tag team championship match: Brodido versus Kazuchika Okada and Konosuke Takeshita.
Yes.
This is the other contender for match of the night for me, I think.
Oh, yes. Yeah, it was. I'm sorry, I've turned into the Churchill dog. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. But yeah, it was fantastic, wasn't it? It was so good.
Yeah.
Brody King, you adorable man. It was all the way through this match. How are Brodido the most wholesome tag team in the world in the company with Jet Speed?
I love all of our tag team. I love all the real tag teams.
Yeah, they're so cute.
Don Callis on comms again. He was talking at Brody King, saying he's a big man he'd like to have in his family. He loves a big man.
No, you can't have him. No,
you absolutely can't.
I do enjoy how the Don Callis family is. I think there's 10 of them, isn't there, at the minute? And it's apparently there's 25 if you listen to Don.
Yes,
where's the other 15 men come from, Don?
I'd be so happy if you just manifested another load. But yeah, good stuff. I do like how Don Callis does always put their opponents over big time.
Yeah, he does.
He's so good at that.
He's incredible on commentary. He really is. Because he's done it for years. Because he used to do it at TNA, and then he did it at New Japan as well. but he is a master of being a heel commentator and also really putting the faces over huge at the same time. It's like it's a talent, and he's very good at it. But I think it makes perfect sense, because if you kind of downplay your guys' opponents, then what does the win mean?
Yeah.
Like, if they've just beaten some, fly that isn't worth nothing, then, it's like, what kind of achievement is it? Like, and the whole thing is, making your guys look big as well. So it's like...
Yeah.
It's just so good. He's got it down to fine art. He's very good. He did some great work after, because I don't think we've done an episode after the collision where Ibushi got injured, did we? Like, we haven't done a proper episode since then.
I don't think we have.
But Don did a really great job of getting the attention off what was going on the floor when they were seeing to Ibushi. And onto him, and like getting the crowd's attention away from that and keeping everything moving. And it was kind of masterful. It was a very kind of subtle thing, but it was like, yeah, this guy knows what he's doing.
I wonder where they learned that, because like I feel like it's almost not allowed to say his name anymore, but Chris Jericho is very good at that kind of thing as well. I wonder whether it's just age and experience, or whether it's like an old showman trick.
I think, maybe it's partly that.
Bit of both.
Yeah, a bit of both. Maybe it's just people from Winnipeg. Who knows?
They teach it in Winnipeg schools.
They do.
Yeah, that'll be it.
It's like crowd redirection. They teach that in Winnipeg.
Yeah, makes sense. I enjoyed that there was a fuck Don Callis chant, because we also got one of those in Wolverhampton on the weekend during a Hechicero match.
Incredible.
There was a fuck Don Callis chant. I was like, he's not even here, but...
Brilliant.
Delightful times. I enjoyed Okada doing the Macarena while giving the finger. That was very fun.
That was very funny. And finally, we got Brody King doing the Macarena, and then Okada ruined it, the big ruiner.
Yeah, but that just enforces Brody's point previously, is like, it's not a good idea to do it because you get got.
You get got. But he did do it at the end. He did it properly.
He did do it at the end.
Because,
yeah.
It was just Brody because we had Bandido being a bit sad and having a bit of a crisis because they'd lost a match because of him, and he was feeling guilty about it. But all the way through this match, like, Brody was just like, no, you have to keep fighting. And it was just, this is the cutest thing ever. Like,
it's the most basic, like, underdog sports story of, like, someone is sad because they lost, and then they get encouraged, and then they keep fighting, and then they win. But it always fucking works.
Gets me every time. Gets me every fucking time. I think that's why wrestling is, like, I love wrestling so much, is because there's a lot of that. And it's like...
Yeah. It's all you need.
I'm an easily pleased creature. Like
you want that, and then on the other side you want a cocky heel who loses, and then they're sad about it. That's what you want. Listen, we're simple women. We'll take anything. I enjoyed that there was a crazy sort of waist lock suplexy thing that involved all four of them, because that's the kind of move. I feel like we always see that in, like, women's four ways. There'll be some kind of thing that involves, like, everyone being in a chain, and I always think, I don't see this so much in the men's. So I was like, oh, okay, I guess I do. There we go.
There we go. We got that. Yeah, it wasn't quite the thumb up Jushin Thunder Liger's bum spot, but it was close.
Oh, God.
Oh, man.
But in terms of plot development, yeah, this one was kind of all about... Well, it's about tag teams and how tag teams should love each other. Yeah. And that is also the other thing that we fucking love, because, like you say, Brody was supporting Bandido through all of this, and they're loyal to each other and they love each other, and so therefore they win, whereas Okada and Takeshita do not love each other, and so they didn't win.
They didn't win.
That's all I want.
That's the key to tag team wrestling, is love.
Yeah, it really is. It's all I want. But Okada accidentally, hit Takeshita with a Rainmaker, and then he was so proud of himself for doing it.
He definitely did that on purpose. He's a little shithouse.
He is a little shithouse.
He's an absolute shithouse. I did enjoy the random cutaways on BTE of Okada dressing up in the Bucks' outfits again. But it's like nobody mentions it. It's just these little snippets every so often.
He just does it. He fucking is a gremlin. He's great.
But the thing is, though, this has got me thinking, like, because everybody thinks that Takeshita is going to leave the family. And I think Okada is going to get booted out of the family.
Oh my God, imagine if Okada got booted out and then became like locked in, serious Okada, and then we get our Hangman match finally.
That I would fucking love that. Yeah, because I mean that's the thing. Okada has to be rock bottom at some point. But I also think that it would make more sense for Okada to leave, because at some point then he can go and be with the Bucks and be a silly man. So
yeah, there is that as well. It could go both ways. But he's being very silly in the Don Callis. Like, the Don Callis family does have a lot of silly guys. They are a silly. Yeah,
they try and be all grr and arrogant and dangerous, and no, you have a faction full of silly men. What?
Trent and Rocky are feuding with a child.
Yeah.
Like,
it's like you can pretend all you want, but the Don Callis family is silly as fuck.
I love them. But Don is silly. Like, his fucking paintings that he has of them in ridiculous poses, or as a fucking centaur or something. Yeah.
The fucking centaur. I forgot about that. That was amazing. I think if Don has a choice between Takeshita and Okada, I think he's going to pick Takeshita.
Yeah. It's hard, isn't it? Because we know Takeshita is a big cinnamon roll, and because he's 3 contracts Takeshita, is he a face over in Japan? Like, would it be easier to make him a face everywhere? Or, I don't know. I don't want to do wrestling maths. Let's just see what happens.
Yeah, let's see how it goes. But that's my conspiracy theory of the week, is that Don will pick Takeshita. Oh yeah, because I will get to it. But we haven't discussed my conspiracy theory from last week yet, which we will. Oh. I will get to that.
Where does that one fit in? Okay,
it's main event related, so I will get to that later.
Okay. The only other thing to say is that Bandido's entire family are a joy, and they should always be here.
Oh, Mama Bandido, she's so cute. She's so cute.
And like the baby Bandido. And like it was Bandido's mum and sister that got a match restarted when Chris Jericho was cheating, wasn't it?
Yes, it was. Yeah.
His family are great. They should all, I love Bandido. I fucking love him. He's the best.
He's so great. He's contender. He's up there for Wrestler of the Year for me.
He really is.
He's brilliant. So good. So fucking good. I'm so glad he's back, and, he's back and healthy again.
Yeah, it's really weird, because when he came back and they did all those vignettes, like the little Western things, I was thinking, like, I didn't know Bandido was enough of a big deal for us to be making this big fuss of him. But now I'm like, of course he is.
Of course he is.
He's the best wrestler in the world. What are you talking about?
Yeah.
On Dynamite as well, he had a match off the back of this one where he challenged for Okada's unified belt, but sadly he did not win it.
He did not, sadly.
But he's still got the tag belt, so it's fine.
Yeah, and this match was fucking great. I bit a couple of times. I thought, oh my God, like, Bandido's actually going to win it. But no, he didn't, unfortunately. But
no,
I think they did it well, because they really played up the shoulder injury.
Yeah, Yeah, the fake shoulder
Fake
injury.
shoulder injury, yeah. Yeah, because it's like, you know it's a fake shoulder injury because they wouldn't keep working it if there was something wrong.
But I enjoyed that, like, you had to tell me that because I forgot that wrestlers lie. Because Bandito's such a sweet little guy. He wouldn't lie to me. Yes, yeah, he would. He's a wrestler.
He's a
Of course he
wrestler.
would.
They all lie.
It's such a hard lesson to learn that.
It is. It is.
It's like a sweet little guy. Why would he tell me lies? I did enjoy that
That's his job.
They were referring to him as a one-armed man. I was like, oh, he's a literal one-armed bandit.
Oh, yeah, I think, didn't Excalibur actually call him that as well on commentary? I think at the end of the tag match, Excalibur said the one-armed bandit's done it. Oh, so good.
He's the fucking best. He's just the best. He's just the best.
He is.
He
is. We love him.
Infinity Hearts.
Infinity Hearts, yeah.
Great. I just, at this point, I was having such a great time with the two women's matches and the tag match. And I was like, this is great. Everything is good. And I should have just gone, that's enough for me. I've had enough. I don't need any more.
Yeah. I'd see, the thing is, having watched them again, like, the matches themselves were really good. It was just other stuff going on around the matches that annoyed me.
I agree. I said this on Bluesky, and I feel like people were feeling like they had to argue with me, and I was like, no, you don't have to. But like, I just didn't like anything else, really. I just think it just felt a bit anticlimactic. And I was like, it's fine. Like, I just didn't enjoy it. I'm not saying it was bad. That was where it peaked for me.
Yeah,
just like those 3 matches, and I was having a lovely time. And then I was like, oh, feels bad now. I don't like the feel bad.
That's always the risky run, though. Like, by sort of when you have a card that's so full of bangers, then it's the kind of, the feeling has to continue to the end of the show, and I don't know if it necessarily did in this. I
think some people it did because of the thing that we'll get to, but for me it didn't. But like, that's fine. I know that's because of my viewing history and preferences, and that's just that it is how it is, and like, it's fine. And that's why we have heart ratings and not star ratings, so that we can go, wasn't feeling it, who cares. So, World Championship match, Hangman Adam Page versus Samoa Joe.
Yes. I just
we both start.
This is the thing. I enjoyed the match. The match itself was great. I just think maybe you should have just turned Joe heel before.
I think they sort of did.
They sort of did, but they didn't commit to it. Yeah, like,
maybe that's it.
I think they could have had him do more to make that clear, and then maybe the crowd wouldn't have been so mixed.
Yeah, because it was such a mixed reaction. Like, the Joe's gonna kill you, and then they're like, let's go Joe, let's go Hangman. I was like, oh dear. This shouldn't be happening.
No, and they do have a habit of putting Hangman in this position. Like, they did it in his other title reign as well. But I don't know whether that's like a situation where it's the lack of heels on the card. Like, maybe things need rebalancing again.
Heels, though. There's fuckloads. They could give us Hangman Okada, like we've been saying.
Yeah,
but, I don't think it's that so much as I really do think they've positioned Samoa Joe as like the guy, the sort of like gatekeeper, like, if you definitively beat him, you are a worthy champion kind of thing. So it's like, well, we've got to do this.
Yeah.
And like, it actually could have been fine to play it as Joe's not a heel, and you just have to beat him to prove that you're the best, and then we shake hands at the end, and that's actually fine.
That could have been another way to do it.
But they sort of didn't go. But they sort of, like you say, they sort of didn't go either way, did they?
No,
until the end, they didn't. They didn't really
commit.
choose.
They didn't commit, and that's the thing. I think either they should have had Joe do a definitive heel turn before the match, or do it in a way that it was like they were respectful up to the end of the match. Do you know what I mean? Like, it was, if Joe hadn't have done the semi-heel turn but not quite, and been a bit, if they hadn't been so wishy-washy on it, then I think the heel turn at the end of the match would have been a lot more impactful.
But I feel like there was a thing. When did Hangman do the whole, like, I'll ruin your life thing? Was that after or before?
That was...
Everything's sort of mashed into one now.
Well, he said it again after, but the first time he said it was when Joe just decided to get stroppy. Because he didn't
so that should have
hold on to his
enough.
belt. You would think that would have been enough. But also I think they could have done more to make it more... Like, either don't do a weird, wishy-washy, almost heel turn, but not quite, and then do a full heel turn at the end of the match. Or have him turn full heel before the match.
Or do better storytelling during the match from Joe's perspective, in that have him be sort of playing that of like, I should be able to beat him, and then being like, I can't beat him, but my ego can't allow that. Like, I'm going to start playing dirty, like through the match.
Yeah.
I don't know.
There was a better way to do it than it was done, I think. I don't quite know how the best way to do it would have been, whether it would have been better to have Joe turn full heel before the match, or whether you sort of just had Joe going, yeah, but you haven't beaten me, let's have a match and see, kind of thing in the lead up to it. And then that would have made the heel turn more shocking if he hadn't have sort of semi-turned heel already. Like, it just lessened the impact of the heel turn at the end. Like,
I'm just going to say I didn't really... even the match itself, I didn't really like it that much. I feel like there was a, like, walk-away spot where the camera didn't really catch it. I feel like it didn't benefit... Like, there was... both in this and in the women's title match, there was a moment where the challenger was being choked out and, like, did that thing where their hand sort of starts going limp. And then they suddenly rallied. And it was sort of like, yeah, we've seen that spot once tonight already. I just... I wasn't really feeling it. And then the ending was so fucking miserable that I was like, nah, didn't like that at all.
Yeah, let's get into that, because I am annoyed by it.
All right, let's dig. Yeah. So at the end of the match, Hangman does 3 buckshot lariats to put Joe down. Finally,
that was too many.
And then it looks like, it looked like they were gonna be sort of respectful, but then the Ops came to attack Hangman, and in order for me not to be a hypocrite, then I must support teams who decide to stay together when one of them turns heel.
Yeah.
Which is fine.
Yeah.
It's fine for that to happen. But for it to be so fucking bleak, like just Hangman dead in the ring by himself with no one to save him, I didn't like it.
No, I didn't like it. Because it just goes back to the baby faces being stupid again.
Yes, this is what I kept saying was like, it's regressive, because we've just spent a whole entire fucking year on the baby faces need to stick together and help each other because the forces of evil are massing and we must join forces, even if we have slightly different interests, in order to beat them back.
Yeah.
But this was like, oh, well, I guess Hangman won, so we're just not going to bother.
No.
And it's like, people saying, well, who would have helped him? Because it was the Ops that helped him. And it's like, literally any of the all of the conglomeration, Jet Speed, like any of the baby faces. Because
Kenny.
What we should have retained... Kenny, crucially. But what we should have retained is, like, we have to help each other, even if we're not best buddies. And it's like...
Yeah, and then some people were trying to tell me it was like, oh, no, but that was only in effect for the Death Riders. And it's like, yeah, but that's stupid. Like,
stupid, right? This is the thing. It's like, well, in that case, all of the baby faces are stupid as well as being assholes. And it's possible that that is just wrestling and that I'm trying to make it something that it isn't. But it's just so frustrating because they'll tell a story that is so cohesive and emotionally cohesive, and then it'll just be like, we've forgotten all of that.
Yeah, just for the sake
we're
of
not
convenience. That's the one thing that annoys me, is that if they did it in a way that didn't make it so obvious that we're just not having somebody make the save just cause for the... like purposes of this one bit, then, you know, it wouldn't be so bad. But it's like, it's just so egregious every time they do it when somebody gets beaten up and nobody comes in to save them. And it's like, well, there's plenty of people there that could have done it. And they were definitely in the building, but they just couldn't be arsed?
Because
like
the whole fucking point is that like we had to work together to defeat Jon Moxley in order to have a champion that we could all believe in. But now we've got him, we've stopped believing in him. We're just
hanging him out to dry.
Nah, fuck off. I hate that.
Yeah.
You're all assholes. Even my beloved Orange Cassidy, where were you?
Yeah.
Where were you,
Yeah.
mate? Didn't come out, did you?
That's the thing. It's like, it's clearly not intentional, but you are making the rest of your baby faces look like dickheads. Like, you're making them look like selfish arseholes. And it's like, you're clearly not intending to do that, but that is what you're doing.
Because it doesn't matter if they're actively already friends with Hangman. He is the champion. He is the saviour of the company. You should support him. Even if you don't know him, if you are a good guy, you should come out to help.
Yeah.
That's what being a good person is about.
The thing that is most egregious to me is, and because it always is, it's, where was Kenny? Kenny was in the fucking building.
Kenny came to help Jack.
Yeah.
Kenny came to help Jack.
He
and he's like, well, that's it. I only got one rescue.
Yeah, like, who he didn't give a shit about last week.
I want a BTE skit where Kenny is like a computer game character and he only had like one option to do that in this game, and he's like, fuck, I used it too early.
That's the stupid thing. It's like, oh well, he'd already saved Jack, so he couldn't come out and save Hangman. Why not?
He definitely could. He didn't even have a match.
There's no law against that. Like, they're making two saves.
No,
like, what the fuck are we doing?
There's not. They had a nice reunion at one. Like, what the fuck is happening?
I tried saying this. I said, like, oh well, kids always go, oh, Hangman hasn't got any friends. I was like, well, there was like Mark Briscoe, there was Jet Speed, and you can kind of give them a pass because they both had matches. Kenny has no excuse.
Fuck. Kenny has no excuse, but you're right. Mark Briscoe should have been there as well. Because, well, this is fuckery. I hate it. I hate it. I hate it. I hate it. I hate it.
Someone tried arguing with me that Kenny and Hangman being friends again was wishful thinking on the part of the fans, and it's like, did you not watch the same thing that I watched? Like, there was definitely a reunion, and they were definitely friends.
Yeah, there was. And even if there wasn't, he saved Jack even though he doesn't like or trust Jack. Like,
yeah.
And Hangman is your champion who defeated the Death Riders. Come the fuck on.
Stupid.
What are we doing?
Stupid.
What are we doing?
The fact that nobody came out was stupid. Like, even if it wasn't Kenny, there is someone in there that could have done it, and they just didn't bother. And it's just like,
it could have been Evil Uno.
They've done it they've done it for the sake of convenience.
But what convenience though? Why are we doing this? Where do we think we're going next?
I don't know. I really don't know. It's stupid. It doesn't make any sense that nobody would bother to come and make the save.
Also, why would you not? Even if you're not a babyface, it would be in your interests as a person in this company to suck up to the champion.
Yeah, there is that. But it's always really obvious that they've done it for the sake of, well, no, this person has to have a beatdown. And it's like, yes, you could, but you can do that but still have someone make the save, even if it's a bit too late.
Because the thing that is my slight fear is because of the whole, like you said, it's been repeated. He said, I'm going to ruin your life. I don't want to go back to where Hangman's just like ranting and doing crazy eyes again.
I don't, but I do. I think with Hangman, I think he has harnessed the rage now, so that it doesn't come out, but it will if you piss him off enough.
I hate it.
I don't mind that.
I hate it. I hate everything. I hate everything. Minus 10.
I don't mind the fact that he will, if he needs to, he will be a crazy man, and I like that. But I just don't want it all the time. That was my main issue with it.
It's not enough though, because the thing that like tipped him over into rage with Swerve was that he invaded his home and endangered his family. like a standard heel post-match beatdown is nothing. And then on Dynamite this week, we had Joe come out and do the most template rookie heel, all your women in this city are ugly and your sports teams suck promo, where I was just like, I feel like Samoa Joe is one of those guys that everyone says you're supposed to like. And I have sort of liked him, but then I've just got bored of him because he hasn't done anything to make me like him in a long, long time. And then they did that and I was like, I actively dislike you now. And I know you're a heel, but like, I dislike how you're doing this.
Yeah.
It's not entertaining. It's not clever. And like, people have been defending that, and I'm like, in that case, you owe MJF a fucking ton of apologies.
Yeah. If it's all right when Joe does it, then it has to be all right when MJF does it. Like, you can't have a like double standard with that. Thing is, I know Joe is capable of a really good promo, so the fact that he went back to boilerplate,
that makes it worse.
Yeah, it's like, I don't understand why he wouldn't. It was also the reasoning for it, which is another thing in the column of, like, I think this wasn't originally the plan. I think something else was the plan, and they're just going with this now. Because it was just so sort of boilerplate, and, like, you can get the crowd to turn on you without doing that. Like, apparently it was some kind of Charles Barkley reference, but it's like, I don't watch basketball. I don't fucking know or care.
I don't care. And I really hate this argument that, like, well, it's okay to do a misogyny if you don't have a lot of time to prepare something better. It's like, that shouldn't be your baseline.
Yeah, that shouldn't be your go-to if... Nah,
fuck it. I hate it. And then let's get into the elite of it all, I guess. Because, like, on BTE... the Bucks were sad and Matt was saying like, oh, maybe they deserve all of this. And I was like, will I forgive how annoyed I feel about this if it is in service of a proper sort of hard-won elite reunion? Because like the last time they did a reunion, it was kind of rushed. But actually, I don't know if I will. I think I'm just... I don't...
I have a horrible feeling
take the men away.
I have a horrible feeling they're going to rush it again, which is irritating to me because it's like, you've got a second go at it. Don't fucking rush it again.
I don't want to. All the men are in the naughty corner and I don't want to see them. And all the women should have all the screen time.
Yeah, but
I'm sick of
all
it.
the women on the pay-per-view. Yeah, because it's already gone further than I thought it would, like... the steps towards an elite reunion, where it's like we have already jumped over a couple of important steps. It's like Kenny and the Bucks are talking and not trying to kill each other, even though like the Bucks try to murder Kenny.
We don't know what was said. It might have just been like, aren't you going to help out your guy who is on your literal team? Like, I guess maybe that explains why Kenny came to help Jack, because he previously was like, I don't trust you because you're allied with the Bucks. So maybe the Bucks not helping him was like a point in like, oh, I guess I should help him out because they're not gonna.
Yeah.
I can kind of like work that one through, but I don't know where we get to with Hangman and them. And it does once again, well... maybe if Hangman reunites with the Dark Order, I'll forgive them.
Yeah.
Or maybe in like 2 weeks' time, I'll just have forgotten and I'll have forgiven everything anyway.
That's probably what's going to happen. In the moment, it was like, it's so kind of weird and nonsensical the way they're doing this at the minute. Like, maybe it will become clear in the fullness of time, but at the minute, I'm like... So you just kind of rush it an elite reunion, really. Well, and then Nick did an interview, and it was like, oh well, there's we will probably get the elite back together at some point. And then it was like, oh, maybe it'll just be the three of us. And I was like, don't you fucking dare! Like, I will cause a ruckus.
I don't like the Bucks constantly talking about retiring.
No.
I'm not happy about that.
No, they keep doing this and inflicting emotional damage on all of us, and they need to stop. Like, we know it's going to happen. We don't want to think about it. Can you just shut up?
Although they did say in an interview that if and when they do retire, they had thought about either buying PWG or starting their own indie promotion in the vein of PWG. And I was like, I'm listening.
Yeah. It's like, we are here for it. Yes.
Yeah.
We want that.
So, but in the immediate future, they will be teaming with FTR against Jet Speed and Jurassic Express on Collision.
Very funny. I am very amused by this.
The ongoing Tony Khan trolling the box is good.
It's very good.
Like
we had a rare Tony Time Cop Khan appearance on Dynamite this week. It was very funny.
What has happened to me that I start to go, oh, when I see Tony Khan? That man is a billionaire. You don't feel soft towards him.
He's
no.
He will be one of the last ones that we eat.
Yeah.
We'll eat the other ones first.
Indeed. So then this brings us to the main event, I guess. Or this wasn't a lights out, was it?
Wasn't a lights out. No, it was the main event. I was surprised when they didn't turn it, because the way they built it up, but then with the circumstances, I can see why it wasn't a lights out.
Circumstances being the Athletic
Commission rules, because I think if it was a lights out, they would have needed to go even further.
But my thought is, if we can't do this as crazy and brutal because of those rules, why don't you just push it back a couple of weeks and do it?
That was what I said at the time, like when we were watching it. I was like, if the Athletics Commission are the issue, and it's not like this was a last minute announcement that this show was going to be on in St. Louis. Like, you know what the rules are, and you know that the Athletic Commission are a pain in the ass. So why
do we know what the rules are?
You are not you are only allowed to bleed if you get busted open by accident. I say by accident, because in a lot of cases, like, people will just get busted open hard way.
But you can't blade.
But you can't blade, which is ridiculous, because blading is safer.
Yeah. Yeah, especially with these guys, where you're like, well, they're gonna bleed. So if you don't let them blade, they'll just do something crazy.
Yeah. It's, it's like getting busted open hard way is far more dangerous, because it means that you've been hit in the head hard enough to bleed. Whereas blading, you've just nicked your forehead with a razor. And it's so dumb to me that they will go, oh, no, you're not allowed to blade, but you are. Well, they say accidentally, but then with that rule, you're kind of just encouraging people to, like, hit each other a bit too hard so that they get busted open anyway. And then you can go, oh, it was an accident. We didn't mean to do it. And it's just, my thing was like, just push the match to like Full Gear or something.
You might as well, but they didn't. So, okay. So we have our I Quit match. So the only way to win this match is to have your opponent say, I quit. What happens if you knock them out? That must still count, right?
I don't know if it does. That's the thing. I don't know if it does. Oh, I mean, I guess if you're not capable of...
Oh, yeah, maybe if you're not capable of saying...
If you're not capable of saying that you're not quitting, then I guess, maybe it would. Maybe it would count. I don't know.
It's got to, because otherwise you would just... That would be terrible.
Yeah, I do. I like the way that they've done this so that it's basically kind of a submission match rather than a... Because in WWE, they would have the ref with a microphone and, like, holding the microphone up to people's faces and getting them to say, I quit into the microphone, which I always found was really stupid. So I'm glad they don't do it. I don't know. It was... There was a lot of things, like, that's the thing. There were certain bits of this match that I really enjoyed, but it was like they were really hamstrung by the circumstances around it.
Wait, but actually, they shouldn't have been. I don't think they I don't think it should have been as big of a problem as that. Like, you just have to be cleverer.
Well, I think they were. That's the thing. I think they were, with the stuff that they did was clever and it did get around it. But I think the lack of blood was kind of like, I think I was, it probably should have been a bloodier affair than it was, especially if you go sort of from the build up to it. Like, they built this match up to a level where everybody was like, oh, they're gonna fucking kill each other. And I think with the rules that they had to stick to, they couldn't do that. I mean, I'm assuming that it seems like it's probably going to, we're going to come back around to it at some point, but it felt very restrained in a lot of ways. Like, you could feel that there were restraints on the match, I felt like.
It's weird, though, because it's like, if we look at what they did do to each other, they did do quite a lot of nasty things to each other.
They did some. That's the thing. They did do what they could within the confines of what they could.
So, okay. So there was a bit where Darby was biting on the rope and Mox kicked the rope and looked like his whole head rattled. That was nasty.
Yeah.
Mox wrapped a chain around his hand and punched Darby with it. He got a bunch of skewers and tried to put a skewer under Darby's fingernails. That was a bit that commentary were really not enjoying.
That was the bit I really wasn't enjoying. I was not watching that bit at all. I had my hands over my eyes and I was like, tell me when he stopped doing it.
See what I mean? It's always the more creative things that get you like that, the smaller things, than the necessarily big, showy, bloody things. You can do stuff. I think Darby promised that he was going to use the flag that he took to the top of Everest to choke Mox out. And indeed, he had a good go of hanging him over the side of the ropes, but Mox managed to poke him in the eye and get out of it.
Pulled his little choky face that he pulls, which is very funny. Every time he does it, it makes me laugh.
So stupid. Mox took his belt off and whipped Darby with that. Darby had brought a backpack to the ring, and he got some lighter fluid out of his backpack and sprayed it all over Mox. And then the other Death Riders came running down to the ring and he sprayed it in Danny and Yuta's faces.
I think that was mace. He had some mace as well.
Was it?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
He basically had like an anti-assault kit in his bag because he had like...
It's kind of what you need.
It's what you need. He had a taser. He had...
that would have been actually really interesting. He should have had like a rape alarm.
Yeah, as well. On top of
that,
everything else.
That would fucking suck if you shoved that in someone's ear.
Yeah.
But yeah, there was a cattle prod, like a little electric zappy thing.
Yeah.
Tony Schiavone randomly dropped in that he got hit with one of those by Ole Anderson at one point.
Apparently so,
okay,
yeah.
Cool, nice, fun stuff.
We love a bit of Tony Law.
It's great, he's fun. And then Claudio threw Darby at the announce table, so they all had to like scatter. And I think there was a moment where everybody was like, you better check he's not actually dead.
Yeah.
That was quite scary.
Yeah, it was like Claudio had done it, and then Claudio was kind of sort of leaning over the rope and looking as if to say, shit, did I actually kill him? Better check.
You never know. The thing that I would have liked and did like a little bit, but somebody on our Discord, Comrade DM on our Discord, was selling me on something that I would have rather seen but didn't get, was there was a bit where Darby was kind of half dead on the floor and Mox was telling Bryce Ramsberg off and saying he's out of his mind, he's going to get himself killed, like, you don't care about him, they don't care about him, I care about him. And like yelling at Darby to quit, saying like that because he's been saying that he loves him this whole time, and being like, I don't want to kill you, quit. It kind of would have been interesting if he had quit because he thought Darby would die if he didn't. And I know that that's maybe a nicer thing to do than the Mox that we're seeing. But he has got form because he tapped out on Yuta's behalf.
Yeah.
When he was like, oh, he's not going to quit, I'm going to quit. Because, like, this is a younger guy that I'm trying to build up as the future.
Yeah.
And if you love Darby that much, it would have been interesting to me if he would have done that. And also kind of humiliating, being like, well, I knew that you were too weak. So I was going to kill you, so I thought I'd quit.
But
he didn't do that.
He didn't do that, but I also think that it does kind of play into the larger story of I think Mox knows he's losing his grip. Since he's lost the title, he knows he's losing his grip. Yes. So if he shows mercy at this point, then he's going to have lost his whole crew.
It's not mercy, though, is it? It's like horrible backhanded mercy. No, anyway, instead, the commentary announced, the Death Riders have brought an aquarium to the ring. And apparently, like me and half of Bluesky, we immediately went, piranhas? Why would it be piranhas? I don't know. We were all
it
brought up on
piranhas,
cartoons.
But
we've watched too many cartoons, and that's what we think is going to happen.
I get it as well. Like when they were like, because they had these big barrels that they were pouring like the water into the tank from, and it's like I was half expecting piranhas. I was like, no, that would be ridiculous. What are you talking about?
Well, it was ridiculous anyway, because I think it was the use of the word aquarium makes you think like there's going to be some, but it was just like, oh no, it's just so that he can put his head underwater and drown him.
Yeah.
Where did they get the fish tank from? Did they go to a pet shop? What did they say they were going to put in the tank? I have questions.
Just buying an empty fish tank. It's like, what's that for? None of your business.
Like the salesperson's like, and how many fish are you going to put in that? And like, do you need to buy gravel? And do you need to buy a water filter? And they're like, we just take the tank.
Yeah, it's like, Pac like, no, it's fine.
Pac's like, it's for me. I need to go in the water.
Yes, that's the wet box. That's what it is. Yeah. It's just Pac's wet box. He sticks his head in it sometimes when he needs to be wet.
Yeah. Yeah. So no, they just put Darby's head underwater, and it's like, well, you have now raised a lot of questions. I feel like it could have just been a bucket. And I know a bucket isn't see-through, but you just have the camera above and then you see his face go in the water. Like, I think an aquarium was showmanship, but didn't really pay off. Also, it was a surprisingly small aquarium.
Yeah.
Like, for the amount of like, I would have got a bigger one. I don't know. I was like, hasn't worked for me.
I think if it was bigger, they would have needed another water bucket, though, and that would have taken too long.
It just would have been more like if it's like a bucket. It's like I believe that you've just grabbed that from backstage.
Yeah.
But why is it an aquarium? I don't know. I've struggled. It's really stupid, the things that hit me as like I can't suspend my disbelief over this part when I'm like, yeah, that man's a dinosaur, that woman's an alien. Why have you got an aquarium?
Yeah, it's like that's where you draw the line. It's
that's
like
the bit that's like
the aquarium's a bit weird.
Don't work. But he held Darby's head under, and then he got out, and then the glass got broken. So then there was broken glass and puddles of water everywhere. And then the lights went out, and it was Sting come to Darby's rescue.
Sting. Yes, it was. It was Sting. I don't know. I thought it was good. I enjoyed this.
I'm glad. I felt like I had a similar thing to the end of the Hangman Joe match where I was like, are you really telling me that there is no one else who would come to the rescue? Only this guy who's retired and doesn't even go here anymore.
Yeah.
Like, I know that it's a big pop because everyone loves Sting, but it was just like, oh, so we have to roll out an ex-WWE guy to save the day.
But he's not. To be fair, he's not. He went there for a cup of coffee. He is more an old WCW guy.
Okay.
TNA,
either way, an old
actually,
guy.
He probably spent more time in TNA than anywhere else. But I was kind of fine with it because it, at least it was someone who has a connection to Darby, and it wasn't just random for the sake of being random. Do you know what I mean?
But I think for me, what I didn't like though was that if it had have been a quote unquote random person, it would have been like we're building something moving forwards. Like if Jet Speed or anyone, fucking Blake Christian, if anyone else had come out, anyone else who is full-time employed at the company had come out to save Darby and join him in his fight against fucking Death Riders, who are lest we forget, a threat to everyone in the company, then it would have felt like that is progressing the storyline and it gives them a role in it. Whereas it being Sting is like, well, that's going to be a one-off appearance.
Yeah,
so that's
it doesn't really do anything going forward, does it?
Yeah. That was the main thing that I kind of was just like, whatever. Like, that didn't really work for me. I know a lot of other people had a completely different emotional response where they were like, oh my God, Sting, and Sting giving Darby his bat was like a handing over the baton, literally. It just wasn't for me. Didn't care.
I think that's the thing is, it's an interesting thing because you haven't got any kind of attachment to other than what you've seen in AEW.
Done that. Like, we've already done the passing of the torch from Sting to Darby. Like, we did that when he was still here.
Yeah.
And that was fine. Like, in that time, like, that was a storyline of them tagging together. But bringing him back for this was like, I don't know why. Apart from, there's nobody else in this company. There is no babyface in this company who isn't a useless, selfish asshole.
Yeah. And that's
so
the
it's
thing.
the same feeling.
It's same issue as the end of the world title match. It's like I don't think it's intentional. They're not intending to make the babyfaces look like selfish dickheads.
But they have.
By virtue of the fact that, like, we just won't have someone come out to help for the sake of, like, convenience to this particular plot. And it's so obvious that that's what they're doing, and it's really annoying. Because it's like,
they could have had Sting as well.
Yeah,
They could have had Sting and other people. Like, just having no one in either of these two matches except Sting, who has retired, who is not going to be here on an ongoing basis. No, fuck off. I hate it.
Yeah. No, it is annoying. It is annoying. I just feel like they need a bit more cohesion in the men's side of the baby faces. Like, because when in the women's division, when there is a beatdown, somebody will come to their rescue who makes sense to come to their rescue. Whereas on the men's side of things, there are people who probably should be, and they just don't come out. And it's like, you're just making all your baby faces look like dickheads. Like, what are you doing?
Yeah.
Silly.
Yeah, silly. And then, once Sting had come out and carried away Marina, Darby got Mox in a Scorpion Deathlock, and Mox quit. So he won.
Yeah.
So
apparently they were struggling for time at the end of this, which is like, we could tell. Like,
it felt really abrupt.
Yeah, it did seem a bit abrupt. But I also think that, because you saw Mox, like, on Dynamite doing that post-show promo that he did, and Mox was bloody. Like, Mox had, like, a bloody elbow, he had, like, a bloody back, and it was, like, obvious that he was tapping out because he was stuck in a bunch of broken glass. But I think because the amount of water on the mat...
Yeah, you couldn't really see it.
You couldn't really see it, so that visual was kind of lost a little bit, because it just looked like he was flapping about in a puddle. And it was like...
It's like a goldfish when his tank's
broken. Doing his face. But yeah, the visual of the broken glass was lost by the water a little bit, so that kind of didn't quite hit for me either. But also, I get... It's like they did good in the confines that they had, but it still... I personally would have put that match on at another show where it wasn't as restricted.
I mean, yeah, I did feel like it was a bit understated, but I feel like the ending was the main thing for me, where I was just like, nah, fuck this, I don't like it. So.
Yeah. I totally get it, because it did feel a bit like, it felt very abrupt.
Yeah.
But I think on a rewatch, for me, the rewatch was better. And I think because Darby, and they didn't make very much of it, but Darby, like, whacked Mox in the leg with the bat really hard, and his kind of leg went out from under him, so that would then soften his leg up for the Scorpion Deathlock, which would, but they didn't. I don't think they made enough of that, and I also think it didn't help that the broken glass visual was kind of lost as well. So it's like, it was a victim of circumstance, I think, a little bit, the match. Because, like, there were a lot of it that I enjoyed. There was a lot of it that I did enjoy.
I just refuse. I refuse to be happy. The end of this pay-per-view just put me in a bad mood. And it's fine, it's whatever, but...
It didn't so much put me in a bad mood. I think the end of the Joe match put me in a worse mood than this one did, to be honest.
It was sort of cumulative, though.
Yeah, I mean, it is, like, the 1-2 punch is not helpful. Yeah, I don't know. I think they did good in the circumstances that they had, but I think it would have been a better match in other circumstances, basically.
Yeah, probably. How many hearts would we give this?
It was a 3.
All right.
I've been outvoted on the Joe match. Like, I wouldn't have given it -10, but that's what it's got now.
And then, fuck it. Misery. And then Kyle O'Reilly on Dynamite this week had a match against Mox, where he won by disqualification because Mox attacked the ref. So as you say, we are potentially in Mox heading for rock bottom crash out era.
I think so, yeah.
Warhammer people have told me that the scrolls on Claudio's coat have been telling us this, because they used to be scrolls sort of, I guess, declaring his fealty to his king, and then he's been having fewer and fewer of them, and then he only had one, but it was like a black one, which means it's a heresy or something. So I guess we're expecting Claudio to turn, but I mean, if that is the case and he's doing deep Warhammer lore, I guess I respect that.
To be fair,
doing it for the nerds.
I see. This is Claudio would be a good shout. I get it, but my conspiracy theory of the week was that it might be Pac.
Yeah, could well be, because
Pac also looks like he might have killed Julius Caesar. So the lore isn't as deep, but
reincarnation. Yeah. No, absolutely. That's what the haircut's telling us.
Yeah, that's what the haircut's telling us. I feel like. I do kind of like the idea of Claudio taking over, because, like, you know, he has been sort of in the background for a long time. But also, I do kind of love the idea of Pac being just unhinged.
Yeah, someone on Bluesky said he would rename the Death Riders the Bastard Pack. So he would be the Bastard Pack and the Bastard Pack. Yeah.
Amazing. Love that. Yeah. But yeah, that was my I did, because I think Pac does work as an attack dog, but I would love to see him in charge. Just a complete psychopath, because that's the thing with Pac. He will do shit that needs to be done, and he has no conscience at all about it. And that is the problem with Mox now, is that he has still got some kind of conscience. And you can't be as dangerous as you probably should be with a guy with a conscience at the front.
Okay, well, that's ominous. The only other Dynamite bits that I think we haven't addressed elsewhere, just Darby again talking about how he went up Everest and people told him that it would be bad publicity if he died up there, but he was like, I will die for this company. It's like, yeah, I don't think Tony Khan asked you to climb Everest, and also it would be bad publicity, and you are being an idiot, and grow up.
Yeah, basically.
I didn't enjoy that.
I think this is the thing with Darby. I think he appeals to a certain demographic, and that demographic is probably not us, because, like, for me, it's like, I grew up with lots of Darbys, like, and they grew out of it. Do you know what I mean? Like, you know, by the time they got to about 25, they were no longer, like, doing backyard wrestling and throwing themselves through tables and shit.
In a way, it's like, it's sort of fine, except that we are now in a situation where he is the only, like, good babyface in the company, because he came out to save Orange Cassidy from Claudio, even though OC didn't come out to save him in his match. So
yeah,
I think I resent. It's the same as I resent Hook, because they keep telling me how great he is, and I'm like, I'm not into him.
See, I think in the ring, Hook is great. I'm looking forward to Eddie kind of drawing a bit of personality out of him.
Oh, God, I hope so.
At the minute, he is making me laugh a lot because he looked like there was a bit where Eddie was talking and he just kind of, Hook looked stoned as hell. And Eddie kind of like sort of threw to Hook and went, what do you think, Hook? And Hook's kind of like,
dear.
Stone a guy. I'm into that. Do it.
Oh, I just no. I'm really sorry. I think partly I've had a really stressful week at work, but partly like the last 2 matches. I was just like, I hate this. I don't want it, and it really put me in a grumpy mood.
You're just hating on everybody now.
I hate like Hook all the time anyway.
Hook's copping strays.
See, and don't get me started on Danhausen.
Oh God, we haven't seen him for months. Leave him out of this.
Oh, he's on some indie show though, and I'm like, go away. Gremlin points me. I hate everyone.
Yeah, I think you should get one this week.
Right, so you said the fan with the Jurassic Express sign.
Yes. Absolutely.
There's a lot of like fans who've got like 1 point because we just don't know if we'll ever see them again. Anyway.
Well, yeah, we may never see them again, but they were great.
Yeah.
For one shining moment, they were great and they got a Gremlin point.
Hang on. I was like, I'm not going to put me on here, but then I noticed that we've got your other half on here. How have you not got any Gremlin points? That
I don't know.
Right.
I've somehow managed to like coast by without getting any. No, you definitely
should have done.
I probably should have had some, but I've just managed to like keep it under the radar.
Yeah. So I guess the backstage team, Charlie as avatar of the backstage team, should get one for the Broke Bucks Tron again.
They have to. Yeah, they have to. Okada for several reasons. The Macarena with middle fingers, and also the not even pretending that knocking Takeshita out was a mistake. Just like immediately doing it and then going, ah!
Yeah. Absolutely.
Incredible.
Well, Trent and Rocky for threatening, for ruining that watch party.
Yeah. For traumatizing a child again.
Yep. Oh.
Aww.
And then who else? David Francisco needs one. I know that's an abrupt turn into Rev Pro, but he at the CMLL show he turned up to troll JJ Gale because oh my god, wait, have we even talked about any of this? I don't know. We need a separate David Francisco episode. Oh my god!
No, we need to talk about this. We need to talk about this.
Right. So,
friend of the show, David Francisco, has been up to some shit.
Yes. So he spent a long time wooing JJ Gale to get him to be a tag team with him, the Sons of Southampton. And then they were super adorable together. And David sang JJ's music and he came out in a little suit to cheer him on from ringside as his manager. But then JJ Gale, I know. But then JJ Gale was not a very good tag partner at all, and he kept being like, "I want to go and get the heavyweight championship. I don't want to be a tag partner anymore." And David kept being like, "Go on, just one more match." And then JJ was like, "One more match, and if we lose, then we split up." And they lost, so they split up. And then, and then David attacked him. And commentary were like, this is David showing his true colours, and this is so terrible. How can he attack his tag team partner? It's like, well, he's not his tag team partner anymore because JJ dumped him. And JJ is been cutting promos that read distinctly heel, even though I'm not sure if they were meant to. But so then JJ did have a singles match at Fantasticomania, and David came out in his little manager suit again to clap, but in a slightly trolling way. And it's very, very cute and very funny.
He turned up in his special suit to sarcastically clap.
Yeah. Such a fiend. And he made JJ lose his match, so funny stuff. I love that. Well done. Well done, David. Always
King of the
a good
Gremlins.
time. Yeah, well, he needs to get a few more points to be up in the top 10. He's not quite there, but Teeks is, isn't he? Yeah, fucking hell he is. Anyway, so what else? Harley Cameron, yes, for puppet behaviour.
Yes.
And then Athena for ongoing cake mockery.
Yes. I think Stat as well, because she was fully licking the cake off her arms.
Oh, yes, she reached. Yeah, and her and Harley posted some fun pictures of themselves like covered in cake with the puppet as well.
Yes,
that's really fun.
Love that. I do enjoy. I don't know if it's worth Gremlin points, but the books, like Matt being like, "Is it me? Am I the drama?"
It's not Gremlin, it's sad. Oh, and then he like dragged his suitcase, which was broken, and came open. Oh, yeah. Oh, Matthew. Oh, Matthew.
Love that. That was
Sweet
very
boy.
funny. Yeah, I don't know whether it deserves Gremlin points again, but Fletcher ripping his pants off. Oh no, Excalibur for the wardrobe. There was the wardrobe malfunction with Kyle, and his pants didn't come off properly, and Excalibur said about, he's having a wardrobe malfunction, and Don went, "Oh, you'd like that, wouldn't you?" And he was like, Excalibur was like, "Yes, I would."
Wait. Is Don Callis himself not on this list? That cannot be right. No, there he is. Yeah, he's got loads. I had a panic then. I was like, we fucked up really bad. No, yeah. I'm giving him a point for his very good commentary work this week.
Yeah, 10 out of 10 commentary work. I think, Excalibur should get one for...
Yeah.
Yes, I would like to see a wardrobe malfunction, actually.
I mean, I guess I should give Bandido one for continuing to insist on the Macarena until the point where Brody King actually did it.
Yes, yeah, definitely. Persistence pays off.
Yeah. And like, do we need to give anyone a point for the fucking aquarium? I don't know. Nah. That
was, by that point, that was just standard for that match. I don't think it was additional. It wasn't additional gremlin behaviour. Okay. It was just standard gremlin behaviour.
I might give Tony one for just fucking kill me.
Yes, absolutely.
Okay.
I kind of want to give Tony Schiavone one for his neon pink shoes, his neon pink trainers with his suit.
Bless him. Yeah, I noticed that.
I kind of love those neon pink shoes, though. I kind of want some.
Yeah. Yeah. Who else did we see? Did we give Mercedes anything? I feel like we should.
We definitely should. Yeah.
Yeah. Maybe that's it.
I think that might be it. I'm struggling to think of any more, but I think that's a good chunk of gremlin behaviour.
Yeah, it is. Anything else? Any more?
No, not really. I just, stop making your baby faces dickheads out of convenience. Yeah. That because it's convenient for the plot or whatever. Like, it's stupid and it's making your baby faces look like arseholes. Other than that,
we don't want that. We want nice baby faces.
Yeah, because like if that isn't going to happen, then what was this whole thing for?
What? Yeah, what have we literally spent an entire year doing?
Yeah, no lessons have been learned whatsoever from this. Like, we all did this for a year and no lessons have been learned at all. Like that, no, can't be doing that.
Cannot be doing that. Okay, well, learn a lesson, be nice to each other, and we will be back next week, probably. In the meantime, you can follow us on Bluesky. You will find us at Waffly Bollox, Awfully Waffly, and Wrassletrash. You can email us at wafflybollox@gmail.com. Our Gremlin Report jingle is by Morgan Brown, and you can buy silly Graps t-shirts from co-fi.com/wrassletrash/shop.
Indeed you can, and if you use the code BSkyBaby at the checkout, you can get 10% off.
Hey! Right, see you next week.
Love you. Bye.